Okay, what do you want?
Cheerios.
Cheerios. They don't got Cheerios. What else?
Lasagna.
Lasagna? What the hell's the matter with you? We'll take hotcakes and sausage.
Sorry, sir. We stopped serving breakfast.
What are you talking about? We're 4 seconds late.
No, you're 30 minutes and 4 seconds late. We stopped serving breakfast at 10:30.
Ah, horse shit!
We ready to roll?
I was goddamn born ready.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Yeah, no shit.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Well, they should be here, I think.
I told you, shouldn't have fucked the fucking squid.
Kelly Harris.
Tell him, Kelly, it's Band-Aids. If there's any gang you want to be with, it's MDK. It's all about fucking hugs.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
You know what I was thinking, though, is you're a cracker-ass bitch.
This is some unprecedented shit. Like, no one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's gonna be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire. Your dick's so hot.
Like, this could never air today.
It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
What's that in the intro?
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
Jose's like, are we live?
Let's goddamn do it.
I'm waiting on you guys. What is happening, everybody? Today is Tuesday, February 18th, 2020, and this is episode number 503 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Part of this complete podcast.
Jose Guzman.
My new name's Karen Groceries.
Kelly Harris.
We're influencers.
And Mahoney.
Hey, I'm at Dirk Manning's hotel room. Can you guys come get me?
Oh, boy. Been a fun week on the internet. I gotta tell you, that intro clip was perfect. I have never related to a character in a work of fiction more than I do in that scene of Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Fuck, you've all been there, and that's a bummer. Just
Well, what's funny
baby
is
Jughead yelling at you.
there's that scene from Big Daddy, and then don't forget, there's a very similar scene from Falling Down with Michael Douglas.
that one might be a little more appropriate. Oh, shit is nuts. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. There've been a lot of activity in the Discord thread about breakfast.
Yeah, the intro might say I am the fattest person here, but there are a lot of fat kids at heart in the population. That's for sure.
Oh, 100%. It's all a mentality, dog. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still making my list, and the thing I just added has ice cream, so I hear you, nice.
Jesus Christ. Real specific. Oh man, let's fucking get into it. Got a lot to do, but you're now on Thursday, so trying to get ready for Toy Fair. Leaving on Thursday, trying to making final preparations for that, getting my fancy collapsible travel umbrella coming in, getting everything ready, and getting fucking roasted by my family for trying to be health conscious. Nicole's like, what's with these fucking masks? I'm like, I'm going on an airplane to LaGuardia in the midst of a global pandemic. So you know what? Yeah, wearing the fucking mask.
Yeah. When are you putting on the mask?
See, that's a good question.
He's wearing it right now, Kelly.
That's
I'm
actually a
not
very good question.
putting mine on until after security, for sure.
I might even wait until I get on the airplane. Depends on how crowded.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, depends on how crowded the airport is.
Yeah, because at least the gate is mostly open air. You know, not open like outside, but you're not crammed inside of a metal tube with everyone.
And I might leave it on once I get to the New York airport. We'll see.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, none of those people know you were Homecoming King.
I mean, technically, people wear those when they're sick, but better safe than sorry, you know?
Yeah, regardless.
I mean, it goes both ways. I'm just saying.
We were talking, me and Mahoney were talking before the show tonight, and it's like, with this whole coronavirus thing going on right now, you notice more and more when people are coughing in public.
Oh, yeah.
And also, I notice more and more when people cough in public and don't cover their mouths.
Yeah.
People are fucking animals.
Fucking animals. There was a guy walking in front of us at Epcot last night, just just not even attempting to cover his mouth. Mahoney was like, how do you get to the age of an adult and you don't know that you cover your mouth when you cough?
Yeah, that's like 6-year-old shit.
Mahoney said that he covers his mouth when he coughs in the shower.
Tell him the other wonderful things I said.
Well, he doesn't want to cough when he's he doesn't want to cough on his phone while he's watching TV.
That's right.
That's right. Good thing I got the subtitles on, or I'd miss what they said.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. You guys should all get a TV in the shower. It's fucking great.
So wait, is it a full-blown TV?
Oh, it's a tablet.
Okay.
That's like one of those bullshit fire tablets, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it cost me like $35. So if I drop it and it breaks, I'll be like, well, that sucks, and I'll just get a new one.
Zero in the chat says, masks don't really help you a whole lot, though. The much bigger thing to do is disinfect your hands and never touch your face without washing first.
I'm doing all of that shit.
That's
Zero.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lee, what you should do is you should disconnect your dick, put it away safely in the closet, put it back on when you get home.
No, you bring it in your in your carry-on.
Come on now.
What does he
never know.
need it for?
Oh, he might
Nicole's
need
not
it.
coming.
Oh, you don't know what Lee and I are gonna get up to.
If anything, leave it home with her.
So, okay, you got to catch everybody up. Kelly, what was Kelly? What was the question you asked?
Okay, so let's say people are built like an action figure, and you get all your extra hands because what do action figures come with is 6 extra hands because fucking why not? What if you could detach your dick and put an extra hand there? Would you do that? I would say yes, because then I could carry extra things if need be.
So Kelly asked that question pre-show, and I was having problems with my mic. So I signed off for a second and was messing with my mic, went and fixed that, went and used the bathroom, went and got something to drink, came back, and I heard him asking the same question again, and it was of Nicole, who Lee had beckoned upstairs.
Oh, no names, no names.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, I used the fancy Google robot across the room to summon her from downstairs.
Yeah.
She did not think it was as interesting as I did.
I thought, with what Lee said, I thought she'd be on Team Hand Dick.
She was like, I squeeze hard enough, I can carry something. I don't get the problem.
Okay, so let me ask a question about this scenario.
Yeah.
So say we just went grocery shopping tonight and we're unloading the car. Would I be able to hold a bag of groceries? Would I have to have my hand come through my fly? Would I have to open? Okay. I wouldn't be able to hold
Yeah, but
things
how
like...
much do you need? You're gonna need pelvic strength
Well, sure.
Sure.
But
because
we
you don't
got
have like the
pelvic
arm
strength.
strength. You just have the extra hand.
Well, we know you have pelvic strength, Jackhammer.
Ayo.
Yeah, why are you the one concerned about pelvic strength?
He's concerned about it for us. He's like, I'm good, but the rest of you.
Mr.
you need
Magoo
pelvic
over here.
See, you do have the dick hand, and then like you're just whatever you've got, you're it's bumping around because it's like bouncing off your legs and shit. Like it's not practical. Prehensile
Well,
tail
okay.
is where it's at.
Well, that's
How much
why...
of a hand? Like where it's just the hand,
Yeah,
and it
it's
connects.
just the
You have
hand.
no forearm. There's no
Right.
forearm length
No, it's
because the
just the
hand
hand.
right there that is pretty close. Lee
like a
does have
hook.
point.
It's like
Right.
hanging a hook in your crotch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when you try to walk, that is like you're going to be so bruised on the inside of your legs.
Yeah, having giant balls. Now, Lee,
What are you
Yeah,
guys
like-
buying for groceries?
with your
It
prehensile
doesn't matter
tail,
what it is. Yeah, but okay, let's say you had a gallon of milk in a bag. That gallon of milk, do you still have your balls?
Yeah, but I feel
Or
with
is it all one
the
piece?
handles on a regular grocery bag.
Yeah, handle on a bag, you'll be fine.
Yeah, the
It's gonna be banging into your
No,
shins and
you're
everything.
walking and you just have the hand. Like,
well, you're
you're
gonna
holding
have to
it.
you're gonna
The
have to
bag will
waddle.
swing.
You're gonna have to waddle a little bit, and if you hold it
Yeah, but I'm
lengthwise,
not trying to waddle anywhere. Not only you got a hand hanging out your dick, you're waddling like a penguin.
Yeah, the more you talk about it, the more trouble it just sounds like.
Yeah, honestly.
No,
If you had like some
I
form,
really
like,
don't.
if
I
it
don't
went
have
from,
that
like,
much
the
trouble
elbow.
carrying things.
And also, in this scenario, you would have had the foresight to like already have your dick off and the hand on as
yeah,
you
you're
started
going to the
unloading
grocery
car.
store. You're gonna put your hand dick on.
yeah, it's like putting pants on. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you? But so you hide it, and then when it's ready to grab the bags, you just
No,
unzip
because
the fly
like
and
in
pop
this
out?
world, everyone has this ability.
Okay,
No,
so it's
I like
known,
the
it's
idea
not just
of
you.
I like the idea of you're looking at something on a high shelf, and then all of a sudden your hand comes out of your fly and grabs something from a lower shelf.
See, that's what I pictured. Lee's pushing for this tail idea, and all I imagine is Lee with his tail, but it's also coming out of his fly, and people just think it's some weird ass dick.
Nah, I would just cut a little tiny hole in all my pants.
That or you're smuggling a kid. And they're shoplifting.
No, prehensile tail all day long.
Or they'll
Like a
think
little
you're two
baby
kids
Goku.
standing on each other's shoulders.
Yeah, I'm just 3 kids in a man suit.
There was a lady the other day, she had a coat that went down to her ankles, and my first thought was, what is this, 2 children standing on each other's shoulders?
What are they
What the fuck is this?
trying to get into Birds of
ID
Prey?
says I'm 76. Please give me them wine and spirits.
That's great. So yeah,
I don't know. I think it's too much trouble.
I think any ability to have like detachable body parts, I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's cool.
But does it have to be in my crotch?
Yes.
Doesn't have to be. I mean,
All right. Special for just Jose. Jose's can go in his butthole.
all right.
Jose, what if you could replace your dick with a hand, but then you could also put your dick where your hand goes?
Oh,
So you could have like a dick hand.
my God. Then you're the jack.
Well, I mean, if I'm going to challenge people in duels, yeah. What better way to challenge people in a duel than slap them in the face with a dick? You're kind of setting the tone right there.
Like I would 100% detach my balls and leave them at home if I could.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Guys,
that's
yeah,
what
like-
I'm asking. So it's
You-
just your dick.
you know how many people would end up going to the hospital with their own dick in their ass?
The balls stay attached to it.
Well, in
Get
that
it
case,
out.
you just turn the hand around and you have it reach around there and get it.
Did you bite the
I
hand?
sat down on it. I don't know what happened.
we got
So-
another one.
Son, you're about the 5th dick ass I've seen.
How weird would it be if you put your dick hand on and then got a hand job?
That's what
That's
I was
just a
asking.
handshake.
If if you can still feel it.
Let's define this agreement with a handshake.
I got you.
You touch my dick hand.
I think you can't feel the thing unless it's like attached to you at the time. So like if your dick's just sitting on a table, you can't feel it.
That's
But if
less
it's
exciting.
attached to your hand, to your wrist, which is in your hand spot, then you can feel it.
Yes.
Like-
yeah.
If you could take it off and leave it at home and head to Toy Fair, and then every so often you'd be like, oh,
I mean, that's not necessary.
I mean, none of it's necessary. You're like, wait, now that's just excessive. Come on.
I don't know.
You turn on the Ring doorbell and your dog's just got a hold of it.
Yeah, see, it's all a bad idea. It's all bad.
I'm not sold on it. I think about it, but I'm gonna probably say no. Maybe if like it started at the elbow.
When you
Yeah, I feel like a forearm.
I think yours would essentially start at the elbow. is what I
yeah,
think.
when you've got a piece like Jose, you don't mess with perfection.
I said, nah, I'm gonna leave my kickstand. I'm good.
All right, well, we'll discuss this more Thursday night, Jose.
Yes. You got a couple days to think about it.
Holy shit, in person!
That's right. This Thursday, we're heading up to New York City for the third year in a row. Very exciting. Dance cards filling up already. Very exciting stuff.
Some heavy hitters, man. Some A-listers.
You know who we need to ask? Shaq.
White boy's gay.
You know what'll happen if you ask Shaq? He's gonna drop trow. He's gonna show you that he's had a hand where his dick goes for years.
You tell me. Oh,
Learn this move from Master Johnson.
Oh my God.
That's how it cured his AIDS.
Don't embarrass us, Kelly. Please don't embarrass us in front of Shaq Fu.
Steele himself. You guys. It's gonna be great. Oh shit, what else? What else?
White boys want to buy some talking trucks?
Oh god.
Put that
Big
in
weekend last weekend. Went out on Valentine's Day, took the fam to see the Blue Man groups. Jax had a fucking ball, Zoe had a good time. It was great. Fun show. Smaller scale than the big kind of installations that they do. But then after the show, Nicole, because she's never done a thing and not had a photograph taken about it, said, they had like a step and repeat set up. So hey, let's go get a picture at the fucking Blue Man thing. So okay, cool. So we go up and we're just kind of, Zoe was taking a picture of me, Nicole, and Zoe. And as Zoe taking a picture of me, Nicole, and Jax, I should say. And while we're doing that, like one of the Blue Mans just like beelines for where we are, just walks up, photobombs our picture, then just picks Jax up. And in that moment, I'm like, oh, this is going to go one of two ways. Man.
I'm going to fight him.
Luckily, he was super into it. So we got a pretty cool picture of all of us with the Blue Man. It was cool. But
That's bold.
Yeah.
it's
Blue Man or anyone,
bold.
don't go take a child.
Yeah. It'd be bold under any situation. With that
Yeah.
kid in particular, he's lucky he didn't get a fucking thumb in the eye.
Seriously.
And it wouldn't be the first time a Blue Man has gotten sued either.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Do the Blue Men like make noise when they walk around, or are they silent?
No.
Okay, because
Dead
in my
silent.
head, they just kind of walk around and go. They're kind of like putties.
They don't make any sounds. They don't emote at all. Like the faces are just blank the whole time. Like it's a hell of a performance. Like, it's kind of nuts.
In their head, they do that.
Yeah.
They just walk around just thinking that.
The whole time.
Or
see,
all
then-
their thoughts, they sound like those
TikToks.
tubes. The tube
Yeah,
sounds.
The wobbly voice TikToks.
Let me pick up your child.
That was a good time. The next night, we went to the hamlet of Lewisburg, Tennessee, and watched some just top-notch trash bag wrestling. It was real bad. The crowd just derelicts as far as the eye could see. When some of the big heel guys would come out, they'd have to come out like with security with them, and it's just big fat guys in camo hats, because the people in the crowd were like trying to get at them. Like, good. These old white people just trying to get at these fucking out of shape guys in bad outfits.
Some real marks.
Real marks. So Nicole went. We went with our friends Laura, Corey, their kids, and then Goat and his new wife went. And the moms just brought booze and got crunk the entire time. They just go out every so often and just do shots of Fireball in the parking lot. And come back in. And by the end of the show, they were turned the fuck up. We ended up not getting home until like 3 a.m. It was ridiculous. And they were all hungover as shit the next day. But since Nicole has the alcoholic gene, she was fine by noon. And then we went to see the Sonic movie. That was shockingly good.
That's what I heard.
I like that movie a lot.
Saw that.
Yeah, the Sonic movie it's a good time. It's a dumb kids movie. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a dumb movie for dumb babies, but it was a lot of fun.
I fell asleep,
Man.
but it was, it's fine.
Like Jim Carrey is doing some great vintage Jim Carrey shit. The effects are cool. James Marsden's pretty charming. Like it's fine. But-
Am I wrong in my assessment that Dr. Robotnik is just Jim Carrey cutting MJF promos?
He's not that. He's such an asshole to that one peon guy. It's pretty great. But all the like the Robotnik, the designs of his little robots and shit, it's cool. Like there's some
Yeah.
really neat shit in that movie. But every so often I would just think about what a different movie experience it would have been if they kept that weird nightmare design from the teaser trailer.
I want to know what that opening scene would have been like.
That
The
still
whole
might
thing is
be
nuts.
an inside job. Sonic doesn't burn steel beams.
No, see, because there is a couple times in that movie where you can see the old Sonic.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Well, no, just like if you look at him briefly, you can see the face is a little weirder than normal.
Huh.
Like I
Right.
caught it a couple times where it's just like the teeth were off.
Interesting.
I just
Yeah,
sent
no.
you guys links in Messenger. They actually had a stand-in for Sonic on
Oh, that
set
thing's a nightmare.
that looks like the old design. So
Well, I'm sure they did. Yeah, they had to at that point.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
just like, yeah, that thing. Like, no one wants to be that thing's friend.
No.
it looks
Like-
like something from a mid-'80s Gremlins ripoff.
Yeah, it's just not good.
Spoilers for Sonic, if anybody out there is trying to be unspoiled about Sonic. But there's the part where you think he's dead, and then he kind of comes back all blue energy, powered up.
Yeah.
And I
Blue
feel
Man
like at that point in the close of the movie, he would have transformed from Demon Monster Sonic into video game Sonic.
Huh. So he goes all Super Saiyan, huh?
Basically.
Yeah, it's fucking weird to think about what that would have looked like. But then I think the opening scene must have been completely different because it's got the weird
yeah.
owl thing.
Yeah.
And then they appear to be attacked by like echidnas.
Like
Yeah. All those things would have looked way different.
Yeah.
0 or 100% Gangster's Paradise in the movie.
0%.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's a fun
though.
movie. I hope they get to do another one.
Jax fucking loved it.
Good.
Which, guess what? That's who it's for.
Yeah.
Like that's who it's for. Fucking dummies.
Cool. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't dog shit.
And it made some
Yeah,
money,
no, I was
too.
pretty happy with it.
Yeah, made some loot too. Looking at over 100 million worldwide already. So
Biggest opening weekend for a video game movie, I think, maybe?
I think so.
which is kind of nuts. 'Cause
Sounds
you
about
figured
right.
that would have been Detective Pikachu, but
Well, and Detective Pikachu only made like 35 its first weekend.
that's wild. That's a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu is PG-13, wasn't it?
It might be.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good point. Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah. This is straight up just a big dumb baby movie for babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, that's all I got. What's up, Kelly?
Not much. Let's see. Aside from watching Sonic, I watched another movie about an animal person, and that was Executive Koala.
Oh my god.
This was the Christmas gift that Tito gave me that I asked for. Boy howdy, that's a movie. So the story of the movie is that there is the main character who's Executive Koala. He works at an office, and his wife just disappeared one day.
These images are fucking terrifying.
It's weird. So his wife disappeared one day, and then his girlfriend turns up murdered, and he's the prime suspect. Turns out, spoilers for Executive Koala.
Hold on.
Spoiler alert, motherfuckers!
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
It's not even a spoiler.
Please stop! Spoiler alert!
Oh, did I ruin it?
Turns out he murdered his first wife. But he had one of his coworkers, who is a bunny, and his psychiatrist whip up a plan to where they wiped his memories of that ever happening so that he could not be convicted of the murder.
Good game plan.
So
and in case you're wondering, what does this look like? I implore you to look up the trailer online for Executive Koala because it's a guy like wearing a business suit and a creepy ass stuffed koala head.
Yeah. And then there's also a bunny like that and a frog that works at a Lawson's.
We're normalizing furries. I don't like it.
But the frog somehow knows everything that's happening, but you're never quite clear on how, and he keeps just slipping messages into the things people buys.
Oh boy, that frog looks real fucking creepy.
Yeah. Because, like, at one point, he goes, Executive Koala goes and buys, like, I don't know, something at Lawson's. And he just opens up his bag and looks in there. There's a note that says, "I saw what you did." And then later, the frog gives, like, one of the detectives a message, and it's something like, "You relook at the clues."
How you gonna watch Executive Koala and tell me that you don't like TikTok?
Because Executive Koala is actually good.
No, I don't like it. I can't handle this. God, that frog looks wet.
I'm having some real trouble with the TikTok, you guys.
TikTok's bad.
I hate it so fucking much.
It's bad.
I don't know what you mean.
Mahoney, I don't know if you actually enjoyed TikTok or you just like
Oh my
trolling
God, I
us
love
with it.
Love it.
Do you?
Yes.
Nine
No.
said something earlier today, because if you check out the Discord at discord.panelsonpages.com, you'll see just horrible TikToks, and you know, other people are getting in on the I'm gonna say fun as well.
Yeah, Vault of Extoth actually has a TikTok, and he shared some of his TikToks on there.
You know
and
what? They fucking suck.
Yeah, they were terrible. But like, we know him, so I don't want to like make fun of him right to his face.
I did. I said I hate it.
Yeah.
I said it's fucking terrible.
There's only ever been one funny TikTok, and it was that gritty one.
Yeah, they should have shut that whole piece of shit down at that point.
Yeah.
There are funny TikToks. There is good content on TikTok. But Mahoney is really trying to break us. And you know what? I will look at every TikTok Mahoney sends, and if it's trash, I will give him a thumbs down. And I know he doesn't like it.
But Nye said something today. He says, "Is this just what postmodern, wholesome, unfunny entertainment is?" And that kind of ranked, because, like, remember America's Funniest Home Videos? Like,
Yeah.
it sucks. Like, it's
Yeah.
like none of that shit's funny.
Yeah.
But it's been on for like a million years. I think
It
it's
was
still on
TikTok
ABC
before
on
TikTok.
Sunday night or some shit. Like,
What's his Carlton hosts now?
Yeah, Alfonso Ribeiro, a.k.a.
Oh, does it?
there you go. Okay, yeah, I thought it was still fucking Bergeron. I thought it still was, but I guess not. But, you know, it's completely benign, just bottom of the barrel bullshit. But it's always on because it costs 12 cents to make that fucking show.
Yeah.
And I think this is just that. It's just fucking nonsense bullshit
Well,
that
see,
people think is fun. I don't know.
I feel like it's ironic is a big part of it. People think
See, no, fuck you. No. Irony takes talent.
no. I think it's people think it's ironic, and because
Yeah.
it's not super funny, it's funny, and because it's bad, it's funny. I just can't. I can't subscribe to that.
No, it's just bad.
And a lot of it, for real, like, a lot of it is we're just old men at this point. A lot of it is just 16-year-old fucking basic white chicks, and like this is their thing. This is what they do.
Yeah,
They're not.
internet one.
They're not content creators. They're just
No.
kids
Whoa,
with
whoa.
TikToks.
Don't tell him that.
I created content.
That one fuckhead has 2 million likes on that
I was
thing.
just gonna say, I was like, you're throwing stones saying they're not content creators, but they're pulling in 600,000 views a video.
I hate it.
I don't like. I can't wrap
my-
my head around it. Like, I don't know
You know why, Kelly?
what's funny about it.
You're an old man.
Like,
What about that kid who was breaking glasses? Breaking
That one
glasses
was
day
actually-
until he was famous. That kid
That
was
one
great.
was kind of
Okay, that one I did like.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one was kind of fun.
Yeah.
That one was probably really fun.
I liked when his dad yelled at him.
But I'm also on Team Dad.
Yeah, if that would have like picked up the pieces and rubbed them in his fucking face, that'd have been like justifiable
Oh
homicide.
God.
Get the fuck out of here!
He could have killed that guy and gotten off with manslaughter at the worst.
Yeah.
That's a crime of passion.
But like 99% of the TikToks are real bad.
Yeah.
Like that one with the art teacher where it's just cultural appropriation
Oh
hour.
my god.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad.
Some of them clearly take like time to do. Like the one with the white chick with all the fucking coffees today. Like,
Right.
There must have been 25 images of coffee that she had to like search all the pictures and like take the time to edit together the stupid little video, and it just sucks.
That's specifically what I was referring to when I was talking basic white chick teenagers.
See,
read a book.
That's Charlie. She's the most famous TikToker of them all, and there's no way she put that together. Some intern did that.
For
She's
real?
got 27 million followers.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Team of
She's
people.
not even doing that.
What?
She's not doing the legwork.
That's absurd.
She's not even that cute.
Hey man, people love her.
Why
Hey, well, at least
doesn't
she didn't jerk off a squid to get famous?
Why doesn't that Hispanic drywaller with the fucking donk have 27 million followers?
Yeah,
'Cause
that
she's
one was
not
good.
posted videos of her iced coffees.
It's just
That
this.
was a good one.
It's just this Hispanic chick with this fucking big old rump and super tight jeans doing drywall, and she's great at it, and it's relaxing. It's got a real ASMR feel to it.
I learned some shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh hey, look at that. That's a skill that I don't have.
It took me back to my drywalling days. I was stoked. I never looked that good in a pair of jeans, though.
Bet you did.
No, never.
We're gonna go buy you some jeans at the cursed Kmart.
What else you got, Kelly? Anything we're talking about?
What else? I watched this past weekend's GCW show, and the ending of that
The one
show
where
was
Matt Tremont got forked.
yeah, that was very upsetting. Yeah, flashback to last week when we were talking about Matt Tremont and getting his arm ripped open. This week, he wrestled a match, and the dude ripped off the bandages and just stabbed his wound repeatedly with a fork.
Why?
You don't give a fork.
Exactly.
Why would you even allow like? Yeah, this is my TikTok right here. Why, if you're the dude with the wound, are you like, yeah, you could shove a fork in it. That's fine. Let's do it.
He's a
About the
fucking
honor.
Goddamn game, Mahoney.
He's a deathmatch legend.
Yeah. It's
He
all
said,
about
"This
the
meat
rush.
is here for you to greet.
Yep.
Take my flesh."
And then the main event was the big Ricky Shane Page defending the GCW title against Nick Gage. And Gage did not win. And those fans were not happy. They filled that ring up with garbage.
MDK
And-
all fucking day.
And,
And then
some
the DC superheroes came in and fought it.
and some and some fans tried to fight Ricky RSP and his guys on the way out.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently they had to throw some punches to get out of there.
Well, he did write the storyline.
Yeah, I mean it's
Or did he?
seeing Nick Gage, his entrance in GCW is something else. Like no other wrestler in the world right now gets that kind of reaction. Where these people treat him like he's the fucking Von Erichs in WCCW back in the 80s.
Talk about wholesome. How I would have never thought to call Nick Gage wholesome, but he's fucking wholesome, man.
He's the best babyface in all of wrestling. Like just he's there with his guys. He's giving out hugs in his entrance.
MDK's all about hugs.
It's all about hugs. They're very aggressive hugs, but they're hugs nonetheless. And like those people would take a bullet for that man. Like,
Shit.
All right, I have a
Go
wrestling
get the
question.
techies.
all right.
All right. Who was the first Mark that they decided to call all these people after?
That's an old Carney term.
Yeah. Isn't it something like one of the other carnies would mark a dipshit with something, and that's how you knew that they were a sucker and you could get money out of them?
And that's who you could bilk out money from.
So you're not like, okay.
It's not like, oh, this was
not like a dude named Mark who you're comparing all these people to.
But over the
it's
years,
an old carny term.
Over the years, it has kind of evolved into like, ha ha ha, my friend Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, it
I always
originates.
thought you were talking about like that guy's a real Kevin.
No.
Yeah, think
No,
of
it
like,
originates from old carny stuff.
think of like an Ocean's 11 where they talk about the Mark.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
that.
All right.
But-
Well, I get that use of Mark, but I don't see how that fits at all with
It's the same
wrestling.
thing. It's the same. You mark somebody because you think you can
Make
But
money
you guys
off of
them.
use it
You
as
mark
like
somebody
that he's like
because
a
they
fan.
get it.
Well,
Exactly.
They fall for it easily.
it's based off the thing
right,
that
all right.
that wrestling is fake. It's this
It's carny
performance,
bullshit.
and the marks are the people that believe it,
Yeah.
that are so
Okay.
into it that they think it's real.
They're the ones that can be bilked out of the most amount of money.
Right. Yes.
All right.
The
I see
fucking
now how it
They're gonna
relates
spend
to the other.
$6,000 on the fucking Bray Wyatt
yeah,
belt.
the replica
Yeah.
belt mutants.
Yeah. Exactly. The belt mutants are the prime marks.
Mark
the one
Prime.
buying the Cena shirts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good to know.
Ask us
Yeah.
more wrestling questions,
Yeah,
Mahoney.
if you ever need us to explain something, we can.
Why would you bother watching any of this?
Because
It's
it's
good.
enjoyable. It's fun.
That
It's-
doesn't make any sense.
His next question was why.
Like it's
Mahoney, it's good actually.
yeah, it's
Uh.
athletic, it's dramatic, it's funny.
I have seen probably four things. You guys just keep sending me wrestling links, and they are so slowly paced. Everybody moves at a snail's crawl, setting up these runs and these leaps. It's exhausting.
That's not true at all.
The ones you've sent me, whatever guy was getting whipped with a belt.
Well, that whole segment was very slowly paced, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
That's
what
not
I'm
something I
saying.
would have sent to someone that doesn't watch
yeah,
wrestling.
that added to
so
the
slowly paced.
that added to the drama, and that was one of the best segments on
Oh my
wrestling
God,
television
not
in a
add to
decade.
any drama.
Well, you got for something like that. You have to be like invested
Yes,
in those characters.
yes,
Like,
and the
it's-
storyline behind it.
Yeah, it's a big deal in context.
Because you can't just the whole thing was Cody was getting whipped 10 times by MJF, and you can't just have him whip him 10 times in a row nonstop, because part of it is he's trying to get Cody to give up.
Yeah.
And just lighten his ass up.
And now, why was Michael J. Fox whipping Cody?
Because in order for Cody to get a match with MJF, Cody has to go through a few things. He has to get whipped 10 times. He has to fight in a steel cage match against his dude tomorrow night.
You guys, tomorrow's Wardlow Day.
Yes. Mr. Mayhem.
Karen groceries.
Yep.
Karen Groceries.
Karen
Mahoney,
groceries.
Mahoney, you'd love Mr. Mayhem.
I doubt it.
Ah, shit.
Does
What
he
else you got,
talk
Kelly?
like this?
Well, he doesn't talk. We don't know what he sounds like. He hasn't talked.
He might sound like
God,
that.
I
He
hope
very
he
well-
does.
He very well might sound like
If
that.
he
Hi,
does, you
my
let me
name's
know, and I promise
Wardlow.
I'll watch.
What's going
Hello,
on
everybody.
besides
I'm Wardlow, and I'm participating in a cage match.
I don't feel so good. Blah.
So besides not watching wrestling, Mahoney, what's up?
Well, I saw Sonic. That was cool. We talked about that. I don't know. I really haven't done much of anything. It snowed here. I had to drive all the way into work in the snow because somebody set up a meeting and then they canceled it, and that was
Oh, that's
that was real obnoxious.
You're dead to me.
yeah. I was like, this could not suck more.
I get pissed off
Oh.
when I have to get on a phone call that could have been an email, let alone
Or was it
driving in the snow for a meeting that was canceled.
And then when you finally leave and halfway home, they're like, "Oh wait, it's back on."
Yeah.
Nope.
Did you hang up another picture of me in the office?
No, just the one.
Has anyone noticed that yet?
No, I would like to point out, Kelly, that I'm just that good at editing in your picture.
Oh,
Did
really?
not actually hang up a picture.
Oh, man. I fucking believed you.
I just edited that in on my phone like the artist I am.
Yeah, but why wouldn't we believe that you would do that?
Yeah.
Because you
true.
also, the picture was also from far away, so.
Yeah, by design.
Mahoney, I'm hurt.
Yeah, that bumps me out.
Sorry.
I love Mahoney's
Sorry, you
bits.
bunch of marks.
See? Now you get it.
I love Mahoney's bits and his photoshops and when he pulls the wool over his eyes, but I legitimately thought that was real.
Yeah, I thought that one was real.
Nope.
Mahoney, I was showing that picture to people and saying, look, my friend put a picture of me up in his office.
Hey, you know what?
let
That's
him
the
believe
absolute
it.
best case scenario for me. That's exactly what I wanted.
I feel like, Mahoney, I feel like you owe us now.
Yeah,
So-
no, it needs to go in there. now.
So answer
Yeah, but
me-
we need to see video of you putting it up.
Yeah. Make it a TikTok.
Yeah.
you know,
Time to put up a picture of my friend in my office. There you go. There's your TikTok.
Perfect. That'll be excellent. We'll see. We'll see what I can get for you.
Hey,
Kelly.
Brenda, have you met my son?
Oh, Will's gotten so big. Yeah, it's because he eats all those Band-Aids. High in
You have
fiber.
no idea how nutritious they are. Best kept secret in the health world.
Can you imagine if I convinced people to eat Band-Aids? I used to sit and I had, back before they did that Bamboozled game and you could just buy like gross tasting jelly beans from Harry Potter. I had a bowl of them that I would just pick out all the good ones and throw those away. And I had only the bad ones on my desk at work. And people would come over and they'd be like, oh, cool, jelly beans. And the person who sat next to me would be like, don't eat any of those. They all taste like garbage. And I would look at the person and I would say, why would I have a bowl of jelly beans that tastes like garbage on my desk? And they'd be like, yeah, dummy. Why would he have a bowl of jelly beans that tastes like garbage on his desk? And they'd take a big old handful and then they would be like, oh, that's disgusting. And I'd be like, ha, that's why. It's a wonder
That's a
people
genius.
still talk to me.
That's great. What's going on, Nice? You haven't been busy at all, have you?
A little bit, little busy. So after
What, you moving a house or something?
after the internet died at the end of the podcast last week, you know, I had 6 hours to sleep before having to get up and go to our house closing, which went off without a hitch. It was super easy because I am not on the mortgage. Mary had to do most of the signing, so I just sat there looking pretty, which was cool.
It's so much paperwork.
When we first looked at the house, our Foxy Black Mama realtor was telling us about how she was trying to get pregnant with her husband, and we were saying the similar thing. And then we get to the closing, and she's like, hey, I'm pregnant. And we're like, whoa, that's fucking awesome. And then apparently the guy that owned the house before us, his girlfriend's pregnant. So I'm hoping there's some sort of crazy fertility idol thing going on with this house.
Something in the air, yeah.
So crossing fingers.
I forgot to ask. Did you guys all think of me when you filled your significant wives and significant others with hot soup?
Every time, Kelly.
Good.
We were a little tired. So no soup making quite yet.
2020, Kelly and Nice and Kelly make hot soup happen.
Oh, Kristen's gonna hate this.
Kristen, what you got against hot soup?
And then Wednesday was
Filling up their wives and girlfriends like they're a bread bowl.
Oh man. So Wednesday was the closing, and then we just had 2 more days to pack and get ready for the move on Saturday. And then, also I'm trying to edit together the highlights of the Super Mario Brothers commentary. So I bit off a
Which
little
is live on the your favorite podcasting device.
Yeah, the commentary's live. The highlights will not be live for a while because it got to the point where I knew I wasn't going to finish it in time to release it with the actual commentary. So and I had so much other shit going on, so I apologize for dropping the ball on this, but obviously it's understood what happened. But
Of course.
I think more than any of our other commentaries, the video really lends itself to the Super Mario Brothers commentary. So I say listen to it. If you can sync it up with the movie, do that. But hopefully in the next month, the Super Mario Brothers commentary highlights will go up. But yeah, I had to rage quit those at some point because I was, I believe, 14 minutes into a 34-minute cut, and you know, let's say I was at 7 minutes in, and I would do like an hour's worth of editing, adding clips and shifting stuff around and adding sound effects and whatever. And then I'd look, and I'd only have moved 15 seconds on the timeline. So it's like, oh my God.
Well,
The man was doing stop motion.
Yeah. But it's worth it. Like, I enjoy it. It's just very time-consuming. I should definitely streamline the process a little bit more, but, you know, it is what it is. So,
you're a fucking artist, man.
Saturday was the move, and we hired movers. We did our due diligence. We looked at Yelp reviews. We looked at Better Business Bureau reviews and found one that was very well reviewed and decent price too. You know, it was going to come out to be between, you know, $750 to $1,200, and fucking worth every goddamn penny if you ask me, especially living on a second floor. So,
Yep.
and especially being, you know, damn near 40 years old at this point. So,
Move this, young back.
I tried to give the company as much information as possible ahead of time. You know, how much stuff I have, the fact that we're on the second floor, how to get to the place, how to get to the other place, so on and so forth. And then I get the call Saturday morning that's saying, hey, we're almost there. And I was like, cool. You've got all the gate code information and all that, right? And he's like, what? I was like, oh, no. Oh, no, this is a bad sign. So I give them the gate code, and they get there, and we go in, and we start walking around, and these dudes are straight up Russian. Straight up tracksuit Russian type dudes.
Nice.
The whole time.
Only one of them speaks decent English. The other two, I would talk to them, and they would just fucking no sell me 100%. So we're walking around with the lead guy, and he's asking me questions, and he's like, so where we're heading, what is it? First floor, second floor, how many rooms? And I'm like, don't you have all of this information already? Like, I got a little pissy because I'm like,
yeah, but they wrote it in English.
I'm starting to get worried. I'm starting to get worried that they don't have all the information that I gave them, and I'm worried that the move is going to go badly. But you know, it is what it is. Everything worked out. They fucking busted their asses, these three Russian guys. They cleared out our condo in, what was it, 4 hours?
Damn.
I believe. Jose and his lady came over, and we were essentially...
Complete moral support.
Yeah, we were essentially in their way because these guys were moving, and they did not stop. They did not take breaks. It got to the point where we were rushing to keep packing things because they were running out of shit to move because they were going so fast.
He said, we don't break until the ice melts in the motherland.
But yeah, it was 4 hours to get everything into the truck. We get over to the other house, and I believe it was another 2.5 hours to get it all unloaded. So 7 hours.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah, 7 hours total. It came out to be like $940. Tipped them like $240, and worth every penny. But still, the fact that we filled up Mary's car, we filled up Jose's car, and then we were still exhausted. We were still broken. I went to buy Chinese food later that night for me and Mary for dinner, and my shirt was just sweat salt stains all over it. It was disgusting.
Ugh.
And I'm just like, imagine if we had to move any of that big shit. But we didn't. So it was cool. Highly recommend if you move, fucking get movers, you guys.
All fucking day.
And definitely look them up on Yelp and Better Business Bureau. That is a tip from Kristen Allen. And I thank her for that.
I appreciate the movers too, because the past like 3 moves between Nyes and some other buddies, 3 or 4, I've been luckily out of town. So, like, I'm in town and I'm like, all right, couches, you got movers. All right.
Yeah, for real.
The guy fucking walks into into the new place and he's holding these boxes and he goes, "Where are your games?" The box says games.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the main guy was like pissy with me because, like, you know, I started things off on a bad foot, or if that was just the Russian in him. He was very like, he was very cold, but you know, it all worked out.
At one point, me and the lady were like, "So who you think's in charge?" And we were scoping out the team, seeing who we thought was in charge, and I was like, "I bet you the small one." Sure as shit, he was the one that came in with the paperwork.
Yeah, he did.
Who are your games?
WWE.
You pay cash. You pay in games.
Yeah. And the only casualty of the entire move. So at our old place, above our kitchen cabinets, we had a bunch of shit displayed, like, you know, pint glasses and mugs and shit like that, like kitchen-y display items. And one of the things I had was a little 2-bottle wine rack with a bottle of Eli's Dick Butt beer from C2E2 2010. And then the other thing was a bottle of Dan Aykroyd's wine that our buddy Isaac got signed for me when he did an in-store appearance at his grocery store.
Right on.
And I've had those displayed for a while. But also, this was in the kitchen, and we put that shit up there, and then we never cleaned it in the past 3 years. So it was all covered in kitchen grease and dust. That, you know, kind of disgusting combination. So I'm trying to not bring grime into our new house, and everything that I packed, I dusted or wiped down or whatever. So I spray this autographed bottle of Dan Aykroyd wine with that Target method, you know, natural spray. Spray it down. Oh, shit. I knocked my microphone. So I spray it down, I wipe it, and then I pack it away. And then when I'm unpacking it, I open it up, and the fucking autograph is gone. R.I.P. Dan Aykroyd autograph. But hey,
Put it back.
yeah, I can fill that in. But really, maybe he shouldn't have been in that 2016 Ghostbusters movie. Maybe this will teach him. So it's cool, man. Like, we are nowhere close to being unpacked yet, but things are livable right now. There are parts of this house I still haven't seen. Like, I opened up a cabinet today, and I was like, oh, shit, look at that. It's pretty wild. It's so nice having nice big toilets. We got a new washer and dryer. At one point, Sunday, I'm in my new office, which is nice and spacious. But I had to take a shit. So I walk out, and I walked in where the bathroom was at our last place is now the laundry room. And I walked into the laundry room and almost took a shit. Just out of muscle memory. But it's great. You know, big ups to Jose and the lady and my folks for helping out with the move. And biggest ups to the wife. And I'm so proud of her because this is pretty much her deal. Like, this is her first house that she bought with her own money, no help, because, you know, she makes a good living and she saved and she did a great job. So I'm so proud of her, and I'm so thankful to live here that she'll let me. And then we needed to treat ourselves a little bit. So last night we went out to Epcot, and they currently have the International Festival of the Arts going on. And Epcot basically runs a cycle of festivals these days. And festivals means they have these portable food carts where you pay $7 for a bite of food. But the International Festival of the Arts is cool because they also have like tents with art, and Chris Uminga is actually stationed out there at one of them, and he had some
That's pretty cool.
He had some exclusive Disney shit out there. We missed him. He was signing out there. We barely missed him, but we were able to pick up something for a Coco print for Tito and a Stitch print for Mary. And man, we saw so much cool shit. But it was nice to get out of the house, even though we've only been here for 2 days.
Yeah, but it's one of those things, man. It's stressful and just.
And we haven't been to Disney in like a month, probably. Just because with everything going on, and it's been crowded there lately.
Good for you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I appreciate all the support everybody's given, and keep your eye out for that Super Mario Brother highlights at some point. I promise it'll be out there at one point.
You get so sensitive about it, but you owe no apologies to anyone.
But
your content is created when it's created.
Yes, but also it's more I try and promise myself, because in the past the 11th hour has not been the best with deadlines and fulfilling promises, and we've kind of been on a roll with these commentary highlight videos. Kind of the biggest hurdle we've come into is YouTube blocking them, and then we have to put them up on Vimeo and then wait a week for them to show up on YouTube. And the plan was to have it done with a week advance time, so that if we uploaded it and YouTube pulled it, we would have a week to dispute it. But it just didn't happen. So much shit fucking hit all at once, and it just ran out of time.
Well, this is your one. This is your one.
I appreciate it.
We'll let this one slide this time.
I mean, it's complete bullshit, but it's fine.
It's not for lack of trying, is what I'm trying to point out there.
I mean,
isn't it for lack of trying?
God damn.
Doesn't sound like you tried all that hard.
Is there a horse around here? Cause I hear a whole bunch of naysaying. Nay.
Is there a horse around here, guys?
I'm very scared right now.
My throat's closing up. Is there a horse?
The worst.
Horses are the worst.
Terrible.
Oh, well, I
So
say
what's up,
take your
Jose?
time, nice.
Last night, Isaac came over for some tacos and a movie.
Hell yeah. What'd you
I'm gonna
watch?
go to Jose's for tacos and a movie.
And we watched Alita Battle Angel.
How was it?
What is
It's
that?
a good time, right?
Okay,
That sounds
Here's
like
the
the perfect Jose and Isaac movie.
the special effects are amazing.
Yeah, it's a great looking
The
movie.
action scenes are very fun. The movie makes no sense
Yeah.
because they're jamming
They
too
jammed
much.
so fucking much into that movie.
too much into it to the point where it doesn't make sense. Like Blade's running the rollerball team, the rollerball league, which turns out to be crooked, and he also runs the assassin league.
Oh, you say Blade because it's Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, but he almost is playing Blade. He's got the fucking dark shades on. He
and
looks
like a trench coat.
Yeah, this was like his audition for Blade, and they're like, okay, we're not ready for Blade yet. We'll just put you in this movie. So
There's like 5 or 6 volumes of manga in that one story.
yeah, and it's too much. It's too much.
They packed it way too tight.
And there's no way you're gonna tell me in any world. Was it Waltz Off Christopher?
Christoph Waltz.
That guy.
Homeboy.
Homeboy.
Wally Christoph.
Home German. That German boy. So he's a doctor that works on robots or cyborg, whatever the fuck they are.
Yeah.
He's a robot doctor. Yeah.
So, but at night, he's a hunter warrior carrying around this big, like, cartoony
rocket hammer.
But he barely looks like he could hold it. Like, in no world are you selling me that this motherfucker can take on the level, because the bad guys are like legit looking bad guys. They look like fucking killers. And then you got this guy who can barely hold the goddamn thing. Like, he plays a great doctor, but you're not selling me that he can take on any one of these motherfuckers he supposedly killed. There just ain't no way. So it's just too much. But
didn't it feel like near the end you could almost hear Robert Rodriguez just going like, all right, go, 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 go.
Yeah. So, she's... It's just so weird that when all... Because they don't mention that Blade runs this assassins. Like it's like a bounty hunter fucking club.
Yeah.
Like John Wick.
Yeah,
but he's all like, he just out of nowhere. They don't ever say he runs it, but his office is in the building of it. All of a sudden, at the end of the movie, with like no context that he should have anything to do with the bounty hunters, other than like he hires them sometimes. But there's no like, this guy's the leader, and then it just, they show up and he's just chilling. That's where his office. I don't know. It's just too much going on.
Doesn't that ending just fucking suck?
The what?
The ending sucks.
Yeah, like the last time you see Christoph Waltz is him calling her on the phone, which all of a sudden everyone can just dial her number, her head, with their cell phone.
Yeah,
they're on the cell phone and she's just like, "Yeah, talk to me." There's just so much that they just throw out there and expect you to just, this is how it goes, with no real explanation of how or why, or the story could have benefited by one more pass.
For how I've been saying, for what they did with that movie and how much they decided to pack in, the movie was as good as it could possibly be.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. There was just a whole lot of head scratching. And then the first time they showed Edward Norton's, or spoiler alert. The first time they showed like the bad guy.
Yeah.
I laughed. He looked like such a dickhead. It's like,
so
this
it's like
is your bad
Justice
guy?
League.
This guy? But it's like, so she rebels and wants to become an assassin because she wants to be like him, but he doesn't want her to be like him, even though she's a battle bot. But then she wants to do rollerball, but he doesn't want her to do rollerball because it's a dangerous game.
So what's she supposed to do already?
She does both. So like half the movie is her as working like this assassin thing, and then when she goes to the assassin club, she gives this speech like 5 minutes after she gets her assassin card. She comes in talking to everybody like she fucking
then like kicks the shit out of
call
everybody.
them brothers and sisters, fight with me. Like, you just got your card. Nobody knows you. But then
got your card.
Then the next day, she's trying to be queen of the rollerball. And now she's playing the rollerball game. It's just weird. But no, like, pick a lane. They went too far. I don't know. Keep the rollerball, get rid of the assassin shit. Keep the assassin shit, get rid of the rollerball shit.
Yeah.
One or the other, but both, and then just, and Jennifer Connelly just keeps showing up. Like, how are you here? Like, it took these guys a shitload of time to find this guy, and you were not alerted of anything, and you just show up? How are you here? I don't know.
So what you're
But I
saying
liked
is
it.
you loved it.
But I liked it. Just oh,
No, I know
one
movies
more
like
pass
that. I
on
get
the-
it.
It's a good movie that's deeply flawed.
Yes, because but like soon into the movie, you forget that any of this is even CG because it's pretty good.
It looks really good. Yeah, once you get used to it, you're totally in.
I totally get what you're saying.
And the chick that played Alita is pretty good. She's okay. So the thing is it was a Fox movie, and the Disney buyout is what's holding back the sequel. But apparently the sequel's greenlit.
Really? I didn't think we were gonna get.
That's
a sequel
what
to it.
the fucking the chick star says.
Well, and I think worldwide it did pretty well.
It made pretty good money. It definitely
Okay.
made more than its budget back. But there's flaws. They got something, and the ending's garbage. So like I was saying, like the last time we see Kristoff, he calls her and says, "Hey, they know we were hiding him. I helped him sneak out." And then you never see him again. Like there is no real like finish.
No, it's not an ending.
No, it is not. It's worse blue balls than Frodo ending just walking.
Yeah, I'll have to watch this. It sounds like it's worth seeing.
But it's fun. And like the action is great.
Yeah, the action's really good.
The action scenes are fucking amazing. The choreography is pretty great. All the acting's pretty good, except for none of the scenes make sense. It's like they just shot a bunch of shit and was like, all right, let's make this thing a movie.
Yeah.
Some of these little
Put it
battle
together,
droids you find
boys.
look fucking cool.
Oh yeah, no, there's a bunch of cool designs in that movie.
Yeah, like all the robots are. It's cool. It's
yeah,
cool.
Lee, I think you would
Very,
really
very
dig
fun.
you'd dig the Alita manga a lot, I think.
Oh, what?
I believe that.
What's that?
日本のたわごとが好き。
ナイクスジャパンシット
You didn't play that for Executive Koala?
Oh, I didn't know that was Japan shit.
How was that
Called Executive Koala.
Yeah. Thought that was like a given.
Well, here, pour a little out for Executive Koala.
日本のたわごとが好き。
ナイクスジャパンシット
Likes koala shito.
That's awesome. All right, want to take a break? Come back and talk about some motherfucking breakfast.
Oh my God, do I?
Yep.
'Cause that's what the people came to see.
Yeah, I'm real excited.
We got to give the people what they want. So, what we got for Popcast Classic this week, guys?
From episode 450, so it's not too old. And it's funny because we're talking about breakfast, so this is another. It's another segment about food. It's when I got just dragged on Twitter regarding my thoughts on peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, all right. Enjoy this.
And now, a curated selection from deep within the Popcast Network archives. We proudly present this Popcast Classic. So, I put out a tweet, I believe it was yesterday, and I made a claim that between grape and strawberry jelly, I said that grape is the default. And boy,
Strawberry,
oh boy,
you fuck.
boy, oh boy, did I get fucking flamed on Twitter by our entire group of friends.
Are you here to take it back now, finally?
Yeah, are you going to make an apology?
Absolutely not, because I even said that I'll fuck with strawberry, I'll fuck with raspberry, I'll fuck with whatever. I'm just saying, if we're talking like default classic peanut butter and jelly, for me, it is grape jelly. Like in a cartoon, if you see a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, what color is the jelly? Purple.
Strawberry.
No, you're right. No, as far as, society at large, purple is the grapes is the default, but that doesn't make it fucking right. Grape jelly is trash.
We get some of that purple stuff.
Grape jelly in a squeeze bottle, crunchy peanut butter.
Oh God!
Don't talk to me. You don't
I
like
just had a physical reaction to the
let's
notice
go-
of a squeeze ball of
See,
jelly.
and here's the yin and the yang because it's motherfucking strawberry jelly, creamy peanut butter, Reese's though.
Yeah, well, like that's basically cake frosting. That's not peanut butter.
Bullshit. How's that not? What? That's peanut butter. Get out of here.
that's straight up candy.
It has the same amount of sugar as Jif.
Does it?
Yes, because I just had this same fucking talk, no names, with another friend who said the exact same thing, who scoffed at my fucking Reese's peanut butter. So
I know, I did not scoff.
No, not you. I'm saying the other story.
Okay.
Who scoffed at my Reese's. So we took the peanut butter out of his cabinet because he said it's all sugar. And the fucking back of that had the exact same sugar as Reese's. So,
Peanut butter's not sugary. It's fatty as fuck.
No, it's got sugar in it. Come on.
Yeah, but
man.
not like it's not like a high sugar thing.
Hey man, like
all I'm saying is people talk shit about Reese's peanut butter. Y'all better back off.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying the Reese's is good, but that's not like my peanut butter sandwich type peanut butter.
Hey man, that's cool. That's why I said the yin and the yang.
It's yin and the
You
yang.
go
Angle of the
crunchy.
dangle, man.
I'll go creamy.
No lie, like we got some, I think it was raspberry preserves from Aldi recently, or maybe it was strawberry. And like I pulled a whole fucking fruit out of the jar at one point.
Nice.
That was my one dig at both strawberry and raspberry jelly. Is my favorite thing about both of those is the seeds.
I like that.
See, I can't do seeds. Ugh. I'm not good with seeds. Get out of here, seeds.
No stems, no seeds, no sticks. See, now I can't even find the thread. But man, I got dogpiled on about some
There's a
motherfucking
seeds
jelly.
thread?
No, I was talking shit about
Seeds.
seeds. No one else backed me up.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to be the villain, man. I'm just saying.
I didn't expect. Like I put out some fucking great content on my Twitter. So fuck everybody that doesn't like or retweet some of my great stuff. And then I tweet about jelly, and all of a sudden everybody reads my tweets. All of a sudden everybody notices Nice's Twitter and needs to tell him about his ass. I see how it is.
It's okay, man.
And
It's
fuck
all right.
you, Juan.
Got him.
Join us again next week for yet another Popcast Classic.
That could never air today.
It shouldn't have aired then.
No.
Put that in the fucking intro.
I responded multiple times when Lee was like, "Sugar, peanut butter doesn't have a lot of sugar in it." It was like, "What?" It's like, this isn't live. This is not live.
Well, it didn't help that this one is pretty close to what we sound like now.
Right.
It doesn't
There are
sound.
more sugary things, is all I'm saying.
Sure.
Lee didn't sound like an entirely different human being.
Kelly doesn't sound like that anymore.
No,
You
Kelly
upgraded
doesn't sound
to Lee 2.0 by that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because Lee died.
And
That's
that,
sad.
that's
It's a
the
different
But
Lee
nothing
now.
can hurt him now.
Just like Avril Lavigne.
Yep, just like Paul McCartney.
Remember when Juan convinced you all that Trini from the Power Rangers died?
She did die.
No. You fucking fell for it.
Oh,
That's a
that one.
Juan joke.
No,
Yes.
Oh no, she's not alive anymore.
she's very dead.
That
Fucking
is
clones.
a Juan joke. that you
Mahoney, if
all
she was
fell for.
alive, she'd be at all sorts of comic conventions.
I did
You
see
don't know
someone trying
that?
to.
There are plenty of people who are alive who are not at comic conventions.
Not that are Power Rangers.
Not that
Not those
Power
guys.
Rangers.
No,
That
they're all
one dude
there.
on TikTok, he's a Power Ranger. I bet he's not
He
going to
was not a
conventions.
Power Ranger. That guy's full of shit.
That guy is just being a real fucking TikTok.
And there are plenty of people who do attend comic conventions that we don't know.
Are there?
We don't
I feel
keep.
like we know all of them.
We don't keep track at this point.
No, not really. But were the original Yellow Ranger alive, he would definitely be at conventions. The second one sure as shit is.
Yeah.
I did see someone trying to sell an autographed legacy Yellow Ranger figure autographed by Thu Trang. It's like,
oh, that's not
no,
real.
man. Good luck with that, fella.
Yeah. Did
Good
you see
luck.
the dude that tried to kill Green Ranger, went to prison?
That's probably for the best. He's
I think
not
he's
okay.
I want to say he's sentenced for life in like a mental institution unless
Life?
maybe not life. I can't remember. But if his mental state is proven to be all right enough, they'll shift him over to an actual jail or to an actual prison.
Damn.
Which one do you think would be better? Like, in that situation, are you like, man, I hope they think I'm okay and send me to real prison?
It
or are you
depends
like,
on
oh,
how-
shit, I better keep acting crazy?
It depends on how bad the place is, I think.
I feel like you're treated like a baby at a mental institution and a criminal at a prison. So
I feel like you're probably treated like shit at both of them.
yeah,
They're
probably.
probably not good. Either way.
But I'd rather be
Yeah.
a sane man surrounded by crazy people.
Okay. So you can go to either a mental institution or prison, and you can definitely swap your dick out with a hand at each one. Go.
Yes.
Oh, prison for sure.
See, I feel like
If I can jerk off a third dude, I'll be everyone's favorite.
See, I was going the direction of
Complete immunity.
I was going the direction that it would help you in yard fights, but I guess jerking off 3 dudes is a way to go too, Kelly.
Yeah, and then if you put a dick where your butthole's supposed to be, they can't fuck you in the butt.
Exactly. Open up my mouth, there's another dick.
Or if you put your other hand in your butthole, so you got a hand in your butthole, you got a hand in where your penis is supposed to be.
Oh.
They can't fuck you. You can fight them off, and then you put your dicks on your hands.
A hand in the butthole. That's some vagina
we told
dentata.
everybody we were coming back to talk about breakfast.
Could you imagine the butt-to-butt stuff you could do if your hand was in your butthole? Or coming out of your butthole.
They're like, man, oh man, can't wait to hear about pancakes.
You guys ever see the documentary about Cropsy?
No.
Alright, so Cropsy was like this child murderer.
Yeah.
And they're like, in part of the documentary, they go through his upbringing, which involved living in this like insane asylum in New York, where like it was like the worst in the country, and like barely anyone paid attention to the insane people, and they just lived in these catacombs and underground, and had this like insane mole man, like underground lair.
That's horrible.
I was
And then
saying Boo Earns.
Then Cropsy stole a bus full of kids and drove it to the airport just to see if he could do it.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of, I just saw I was watching a YouTube video that was the police report of Drew Carey's ex-fiance who was murdered.
Oh, yes.
Who apparently filed, like, her restraining order just ended. And
with
she
the
had
dude?
went to them and was like, I'm seeing him again. Like, he knew the restraining order was ending. And he kept showing up around, like, the last couple days of the restraining order.
Don't ruin Drew Carey.
Well, no, it wasn't Drew Carey. It was an ex-boyfriend.
Her current ex-boyfriend.
Oh, well, you made it sound like
After
Drew
Drew
Carey
Carey.
was being
No,
a creep.
Well,
Drew
she's
Carey's
she's
ex-fiance.
yeah, she's notable for being Drew Carey's ex-fiance, but he's not the one that threw her off of a roof.
Okay.
Speaking
They
of,
threw her off of a roof?
here is Wendy Williams talking
Off of,
about
like, a 3-story house or some shit.
Oh my god.
Here's
Christ.
Wendy Williams talking about this exact story.
Weekend was pushed off of a 3rd floor balcony. I'll give you a little backstory.
Thanks, Wendy.
She was killed not by Drew, but by the Come on down.
You heard that one groan? No.
That's a good joke.
Oh.
On
The
that
funny thing is,
horrible note,
you know who the groan was? That was her stagehand.
Oh, because they all knew. Great. Now none of us have a fucking job.
I recognize that groan. That's her, like, the person who's, like, tries to get everyone to clap.
All right, well, that's no good, because, like, if you're on the show as the stagehand, you can't be groaning at her jokes.
Yeah.
Well, but
You're
also
all in. We're all on this bus.
That's a good joke.
The whole place went silent, though. It's a funny joke, but it is insensitive.
At the time, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We can tell that joke.
Right.
She should not tell that joke.
It's a party every morning, Lee.
I'm just saying, if you're a member of the Wendy Williams team and she tells that awful joke, you laugh.
Oh, yeah, you laugh.
You're on the team. That's your job.
I would have laughed.
Especially live on air.
Yeah, I would have laughed, and Wendy and I would have had a moment. Yep.
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
All right. Top 6 time, folks.
Wait, hold on. Do you think when after she hit the ground after being thrown off the third story, it sounded like this?
Do it.
Nope. God damn it.
Also a good joke.
Six.
Top 6.
6! I still like 6.
Thanks, leader of the top 6 gang.
I feel like that the second guy who says top 6, motherfucker was coming after. Top 6, motherfucker.
Out of all the things that you didn't put in there, I'm surprised you didn't put the Slipknot song where they make the guitar say 6.
Yeah, see, we used to use that on 11th Hour Radio, so.
Oh.
Yeah, when we did the list of 11.
Steal all the sounders, Kelly.
Yeah.
That's going to be our other podcast, is we just go around stealing everyone's sounders.
Oh, okay.
And then calling out wrestling videos who use our theme song.
I don't want to put 11th Hour, like, I don't want to suggest that you guys have to give away any of your original creative ideas, but I miss March Madness, and March is coming up.
Yeah, well, okay, well, we have something to talk about that when we get done with this top 6, but let's do that first.
Please hold. Hold. Put a pin in that. We'll be back to it in a second. So yeah, this week we're talking about breakfast. Had a bit of a preview for this one last week, maybe even a little of the week before.
Yeah,
a long time coming. No rules. We're talking about breakfast foods, breakfast spots, whatever. Because God forbid we stick to an actual format on this thing. So wide the fuck open. Let's quit fucking around. Let's get to it. So,
because even if we set rules, people wouldn't follow them anyhow. So,
of course not.
So, big shout out to Country Ham. Just
specific shout out.
Just barely didn't make the list.
A ham from the country.
Lee loves ham.
I love a good ham, and you got to cook a country ham in Coca-Cola. That's how you fucking get all the you get it properly caramelized and sugared up. Delicious.
In Miami, they cook it with real Coke.
Quite possibly, yes. So on to the list proper. Fresh waffles, because pancakes can go fuck themselves.
Oh, come on.
Fuck it. You 99 times out of 99 times. Waffles over pancakes. Always.
Do you make waffles at home, Lee?
No.
Exactly. Do you make pancakes at home?
Poorly.
But poorly doesn't mean more
don't.
than waffles.
Yeah.
You better recheck that 99.
Yeah.
No. Even if even if I was awesome at pancakes, which admittedly I am not, but even if I kicked ass at pancakes, I'd rather have a waffle.
And see, that's where this whole top 6 breakfast thing came from, was the debate of pancakes or waffles.
I can make a mean pancake. I don't be
Waffles.
tickling or nothing.
All day.
I have 2 waffle irons, and I am trash at making waffles.
Yeah, I have a shitload of pans. Real bad at making pancakes.
All
Doesn't
these
matter at all.
pans, no cakes.
No, I have made successfully waffles at like a continental breakfast at a hotel where they have that crazy robot waffle iron. You just spin that shit around. I can do that all day. I'm good at that. Put batter in the cup. That I can do. Fucking love a fresh waffle. Hit me up Waffle House all day. Next up, I like a good Fruity Pebbles because it is a delicious cereal and a race against the clock. Because you've got about 30 seconds to eat it once the milk hits it, or it's just a sloppy pastel-colored mess and it fucking sucks.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it when they get mushy.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's all cereal will get mushy, but Fruity Pebbles gets far too mushy too fast. But it's worth it because it's a little bit of a thrill. You go, oh my god, am I gonna make it to the bottom before? Oh shit, it's too late.
Great commercials
It's a
too.
thrill.
It's just like chewing on a fucking like dishcloth.
Yeah, that's not good. You got to get it while
Eat
it's still fruity and crispy.
And
It's
it is still fruity. It's just a weird texture, but it's good.
Who'd have thought that they could
Just
make
a bunch of like just little pieces of suede.
They could make a cartoon about honeymooners, cavemen back in the 60s, and then in the 80s market it to kids with cereal and vitamins.
Yeah.
And they still have Fred and Barney on the box to this day.
Sure do.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
There is no Fruity Pebbles without the Flintstones.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know.
no. If you change the Flintstones from Fruity Pebbles, you better kill the cereal.
Oh, Juggalo John in the chat talking about Fruity Pebble marshmallow squares, and that sounds great.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah.
Instead of Rice Krispie treats, I don't think I've ever had a Fruity Pebble marshmallow square.
Oh, it's so
really?
good.
I've done
Oh, it's so good.
Count Chocula or
Cocoa
Frankenberry
Puffs.
and Captain Crunch, but never Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, no,
Fruity
Fruity
Pebbles
Pebbles is the
are-
best version of those.
They're unfuckwithable. They're so good. Great.
Make me some, John.
Next up, I'm any and all sausage. I don't give a fuck. It's the superior breakfast meat. I love bacon, but sausage is better for sure. You want to throw a turkey sausage at me? I'll fuck with a turkey sausage. Deer sausage, come at me. What else you got? Chorizo, bet your ass. Breakfast chorizo. Fucking love sausage.
Jamming it into a casing and then shove it down my throat.
Yep.
God damn right.
Man, I can't wait to watch Lee choke down some sausages in a few days.
I'm gonna. All of them sausages. Next up, my missus makes a kick-ass fried egg sandwich. Any variation thereof. She always gets the cheese just the right melty, just the right amount of pepper. The yolk just runny enough. She's a fucking artisan with the fried egg sandwich. Outstanding. That is an any meal, any day food, not just breakfast. Is a Nicole Rodriguez fried egg sandwich. Excellent.
I like a fried egg sandwich for lunch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck it. Put a fried egg on anything.
Oh yeah, you can put a fried egg
hamburger.
on a burger. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You ever had that with a piece of pineapple as well?
Sure.
No.
Want a burger?
That sounds pretty good.
Hawaiian. It's pretty much
Yeah,
a
I'd try
Hawaiian
it.
burger with
I'm
a fried
in.
egg.
Lee
It's a
hates
fried
pineapple.
Hawaiian burger.
Don't like pineapple. Get your fruit off my fucking burger.
Well,
You don't like pineapple?
if you're down with a pineapple burger, try a pineapple egg burger.
All right.
Oh, pretty good.
Speaking of fried eggs, next up, corned beef hash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the worst thing you can put in your body this side of like black tar heroin. It's so bad for you. It's terrible.
Never
But-
been a hash guy.
No,
On
me
top of
neither.
fried egg on top of it, get the fuck out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like if you get it out of the can, you have to put it in the pan and squash it down and don't touch it on high heat for at least like 10 minutes so it gets crispy on one side, and then you got to flip it over and do it all over again.
Or eat that shit mushy out of the microwave like a fucking animal.
That's dog food.
yikes,
That's dog
Lee.
food, Lee.
I grew up poor.
There's a place around here that we used to go to when we lived out here that does like hand cut corned beef hash with hand cut potatoes and hand cut corned beef. Oh, it was real good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like they would fill your fucking plate with it too.
That's awesome.
So excited
The
about
number-
going back to all the places we used to eat over here.
Number one, pizza from last night.
Your number one breakfast is leftover pizza.
Because you go to the fucking fridge, like, oh shit. Oh,
Yeah, are you talking cold?
We got pizza left.
Now Lee doesn't do cold.
Oh bullshit.
Oh, you
eat
don't?
one cold slice while the second slice is warming up in the microwave.
Oh.
So you get the best of both worlds there.
I thought it.
How long you heating up your slice of pizza in the microwave?
15 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I found the
Agreed.
sweet spot for 2:45.
Also,
just enough.
Put a
just
cup
enough to get it warm.
Put a cup of water in the microwave, and it'll keep the crust from getting all hard.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Oh, that's a game changer, son.
Well, I'll be right back.
I wish I had pizza right fucking now. I did some shitty leftover Papa John's pizza from last night. Oh, the best.
I love cold pizza the next day as breakfast, but I wouldn't have expected it as your number one, man. Wow.
It's unofficial. And you know what? I'd probably eat that for breakfast more than any of these other things. Because any of these other things require an additional level of work as opposed to just the, ooh, look at this. Leftover pizza from the night before.
Okay. I know this involves another step, but there was a trick that my mom taught me recently is with cold pizza is you either with a griddle or with a pan on the stove. You heat up the pan and the griddle, and then you put the pizza cheese side down, and it heats up the cheese, and then you flip it over, and it crusts the crust a little bit. It's like fresh pizza.
I don't have that kind of time for leftover pizza.
That's some gourmet leftovers.
No, it sounds impressive. I believe in the technique, but I ain't got the kind of time for that shit. So, yeah. All right, what do we got on Discord, Kelly? We got a whole bunch
All
of
right.
things.
We got fuck you, Discord. Hang on. Just reloaded. Scrolling.
Man, there's
I
a
got
lot.
one.
Yes.
Where?
One starts off with I don't got 6 items, but my grams, R.I.P. Granny,
Rip grandma.
used to make one pancake. She didn't fool around with the stack. She just made all as one. So give me 3 of those stacked up. Butter put on them while they're hot so it can melt and be soaked into the top one. Toss some syrup on there. Get greedy with that syrup. Get them so soaked that the plate turns into a mini pond of syrup.
Ew.
Turn on the TV and watch some Scooby-Doo and eat. Got a nice tall glass of fruity red Hawaiian punch to wash it all down with? Still hungry? Grab a bowl of Fruit Loops. By the way, the pancakes have to be Aunt Jemima, and the syrup has to be Log Cabin. Anything else is wrong.
I do not like the way you read that, Kelly.
I'm actually
I read it as written.
Yeah, he read it exactly as written.
I'm surprised Juan puts syrup and butter on his pancakes because he's not a big wet guy.
It's like a weird texture thing, right?
Yeah.
So that surprises me.
Syrup and butter on pancakes is pretty damn great, though.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with pancakes, though, they get too soggy.
Nah.
I don't.
Well, not if you them at the right pace.
Yeah, I really don't think you know how to make a pancake.
Yeah,
Lee. Like, they
and-
don't get
I
soggy.
definitely don't.
And fucking waffles don't get soggy? Come on. By the time you make the second waffle, the first one's already soggy.
Yeah,
Well,
waffles
got
get
little pockets
soggy.
for it. Yeah, that's good. You want that one to be little individual pockets for it.
I like the one thick ass pancake thing that for a while there I was doing that. I was making a thick boy where you only get the batter wet enough to where it's pourable, but it's just fucking it's like plaster. And you throw it into the pan and it's like 1.5 inches thick.
Jesus Christ.
And then it just rises like a cake.
It's intense.
Call them my thick boys.
Ben writes in, number 6, oatmeal. I'm not talking that instant Quaker shit with the flavor packets. I'm talking freshly made Irish cut oatmeal with plenty of fruit and brown sugar. That is morning fuel. That's aggressive.
Hell yeah, oatmeal.
Number 5, a Denver omelet. This was always a breakfast favorite at my house on Easter morning for some reason. Never complained. Number 4, Belgian waffles. I've become quite decent at making these since I got a waffle maker, and I can't ever go back to frozen Eggos anymore.
Yeah, I feel like frozen Eggos are a completely different type of food, though. Like,
yeah, they're barely food.
There's a time and a place for fresh waffles, and then there's a time and a place for Eggos.
I agree.
Are you a child? Then you want the Eggos.
Motherfucker,
I can get down with an Eggo.
I got my wife
into just eating Eggos, like just plain.
No,
just like as, like, oh, this is some food. All right,
but not frozen.
No, God no. They get toasted.
All right, I thought you were saying you just eat them out of the freezer like a popsicle. I was like, no, Kelly, take it back. Yeah, no, the kids would eat plain Eggos all the time, and sometimes you'd make them one, and they'd be like, nah, change my mind. Actually, I want a pancake, and you're like, all right.
I mean, I'm not gonna not eat the Eggo. I'm not an animal, of course. Number 3, bread pudding, a Christmas morning favorite from my childhood. Oh, number 2, biscuits and gravy. Enough said. He said, I overlooked that one. That's a mistake on my part. Solid. And then number 1, more of a brunch item, but eggs Benedict.
No, I'm sorry, that's not his number 1.
Yeah, no, Mahoney.
Oh yeah, Mahoney number 1.
Real?
Banana with cream cheese.
Banana with cream cheese. I clicked into the Discord and Ben he was through number 2, and it said Debaser77 is typing, and I said, I'm gonna cut him off.
Gotcha.
Fucking love eggs Benedict. Solid.
How do you feel about bananas and cream cheese?
No.
I mean, if in a crepe, maybe.
That probably wouldn't be too bad in a crepe. I gotta put crepes on my list. Holy shit!
What you got, Nice?
All right, I got a lot. Unsurprisingly, so I'm gonna do some
a very special shout out.
If you're making bacon at home, don't fuck with it in a pan and splatter bacon grease all over yourself. Get yourself.
It'll ruin your kitchen for 4 days.
Yeah, no, you bake that shit.
Get yourself a cookie sheet with the wire rack and spray that shit down with a nonstick spray, and then put your bacon on there and cook it in the oven. You can get it to your perfect crispness as it goes.
Yeah, you know what? That's some shit they don't teach you in school.
Yeah.
And it's very important.
And if you want, you can coat that shit in brown sugar and really up the production value of your bacon. It's not good enough to make my top 6, but an ice cold, no pulp, sweet orange juice. Like, if I sit down at a restaurant and they bring me out an ice cold OJ, I could just do shots of that, and they just got to keep bringing them. If I'm doing coffee, like, my go-to these days is at home with the Keurig, Dunkin' Donuts Dunkin' Dark ground coffee with the International Delight Reese's Peanut Butter Cup creamer. It is my perfect coffee. And when I don't have either of them, I'm very bummed out. And then some of my favorite cereals are Count Chocula, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and when I was kind of on a health kick way back when, my go-to breakfast after I would work out was Frosted Mini Wheats with cut up frozen bananas in it. And the frozen banana would chill the milk. Oh, it was real good. I highly suggest if you want to give that a shot. And Frosted Mini Wheats are like a broom for your colon. Enjoy.
Yeah, they
I
clean
think
that
the only
shit
person
right out.
I've ever heard say they ate Frosted Mini Wheats on purpose.
Dude, I like Frosted Mini Wheats a lot.
My dad...
I was making the list of cereals that I like, and I was like, I need to make a list of cereals I don't like so I can put Frosted Mini Wheats on it.
My dad turned me on to Frosted Mini Wheats.
As a punishment?
No, just like...
I kind of dig them too.
Yeah. Not only did he enjoy them, but he liked, the medical effects of Frosted Mini Wheats.
He's down for medical effects. I tell him I got something for him.
Yeah, the 3 of us will just mow down some Frosted Mini Wheats a couple days from now.
Yeah, good. I hope you do. I hope all 3 of you sit there with 3 individual boxes of frosted mini wheats.
We're gonna race to see who can eat it first.
Yeah, race to see who can finish, and then the 3 of you fight over. You got to make a totem pole to shit them all out.
Well, they're definitely not going to get soggy on you because that's impossible.
No, they will. They will get soggy after a while, but sometimes that helps. Sometimes it's good to let your mini wheats sit for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I like a good soggy mini wheat. I like to chew into the mini wheat and you just feel the milk explode out of it.
Yes.
It doesn't always get completely soggy because it's got that frosted.
Right.
So
Yeah.
No,
see, that's exactly my problem with a
cereal
frosted
boner.
mini wheat. That's exactly my problem with them. Is they're like, oh, it's frosted, and they basically take like 100 of them and like sneeze frosting on them, and they're like, there we go, adequate.
Mahoney, don't you love to just bite into your food and just have your mouth fill with milk?
Just horrible.
No.
I did not realize this was going to be so controversial.
It's not. You're in the right.
The food that tore the podcast apart.
I literally almost made a list of breakfast foods I don't like, only for frosted mini wheats.
Yeah, but also you can't tell if a dog is CGI or not, so...
I can tell
man.
that I don't like frosted mini wheats.
I saw the trailer for that shitty-looking dog movie before Sonic.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that dog looks terrible.
Yeah, Sonic
That dog
looks more
looks
realistic.
like a dog.
No.
Yeah, Sonic looks more real than that dog does.
That dog looks like a real dog, and I don't know what any of you are talking about.
Oh my god.
Go
All right.
suck on some mini wheats.
So on to
You
my...
ever seen Air Bud? That dog looks identical to Air Bud.
No.
So, Juggalo John in the chat says the strawberry and blueberry mini wheats are good as well, and they also have
the strawberry ones rock.
They also have like a brown sugar one. Yeah,
got it.
But
it's already 11. We got to move on.
But like,
sorry,
for my money, like a regular frosted mini wheat. Okay, this is my list proper now, and I have things grouped into kind of themes and categories. So, my number 6 is breakfasts on the road or like on vacation. The best sausage I've ever had in my life, and I apologize to you guys that do Toy Fair, because when we used to do New York Comic Con, they would have breakfast for the staff, and the sausages at the Javits Center, sausage links, they're like the size of hot dogs. And they're fucking the best sausage I've ever had in my life. Shout out Javits Center sausage links. I'm bummed that we get fancy lunch at Toy Fair and not shitty Javits Center sausage links for breakfast. Also,
yeah, that breakfast was pretty great.
Yeah, and like one of the best things about doing New York Comic Con was the free breakfast. Just chowing down on free breakfast in the morning while people.
But shouts out to Toy Fair lunch.
Oh yeah, Toy Fair lunch is pretty dope.
You all right?
Also, any hotel that I've ever stayed at that gives you free breakfast. I don't care if it's a shitty continental breakfast or a dope ass buffet. Like, I appreciate you for giving me breakfast in the morning that I don't have to pay for. And then
it's a little bonus, a little perk in the morning.
And then the best vacation breakfast is any Disney character breakfast buffet. So you got anything your mind can want: eggs, biscuits and gravy, Mickey waffles, fruits, donuts, muffins, and then also Mickey and Goofy and Pluto and Donald come to your table and say what's up. So that's cool.
Is it one of those like those sushi bars where the girls lay it on the table and they've got all the sushi on them? Like it's just Mickey Mouse, just covered in eggs.
Just watch out where you grab on Goofy. My number 5.
Oh, buddy, watch out for my 2 big eggs.
My number 5 is cold leftover pizza.
Fucking A.
Well, actually, my number 5 is pizza, the pizza category, and cold leftover pizza specifically from Papa John's, because Papa John's has my favorite sauce, and they usually put way too much sauce on there. So when it's cold, it's like such a little treat in your mouth. Just this cold, sweet Papa John's sauce that just coats your mouth. But my favorite pizza for breakfast is breakfast pizza that my mom makes. We do it traditionally for Christmas morning breakfast these days, and it's like a deep dish, like a Chicago deep dish pizza, but it's biscuit crust, and then a layer of potatoes, and then a layer of eggs and cheese, and then I believe like sausage and bacon in there as well, and then you top it with sausage gravy.
Oh,
yes.
All right.
Yes. Very good stuff.
I'm into that.
Number 4 is all of the like desserty trash that you should not be eating for breakfast anyhow. I am a big fan, always have been, of cinnamon rolls out of the tube.
Yeah.
Not only just the taste of it, but the process of it. I enjoy, getting them out of the
little
yes,
you pop it open.
Yeah, popping them out of the tube, putting the icing on them, fucking all that, and whether it's Pillsbury or cinnamon or the orange ones, like
the orange ones are so good.
I love all those. Going back to talking about pancakes, recently I discovered I do one of my thick boy pancakes and then butter it, syrup it, along with the syrup, drizzle some honey on there, and then top it all with cinnamon sugar.
You're a madman.
You're
a madman.
Why didn't we do this one live from Knives' house?
But my favorite of these shitty, bad for you, desserty breakfasts is when me and Mary discovered the donut place near our old place called Donut King, and 3 of my all-time favorite donuts. They've got the apple fritter the size of a manhole cover. They've got the Heath Bar donut, which is just a regular donut with chocolate glaze and then crushed up Heath Bar pieces on top. And then they got that maple bacon donut, which every time you order one, they're like, that's $1 extra. And then you're always like, yeah, I fucking know. Ring it up. It's been a while.
Fucking coward.
We're gonna need to get some donuts pretty soon. Number 3 is fast food breakfast. Chick-fil-A, despite the fact that they are prejudiced against the gays, some really good breakfast. When we were building our old house, the go-to was the sunflower breakfast sandwich, which is like a sunflower bagel, chicken breast, eggs, cheese, good stuff. They also got the little chicken minis that are little chicky nuggies on honey butter biscuits. Good stuff. Burger King Chris sandwich.
Yeah, it's going.
That's been consistent for 30 years. But the only time I eat Burger King breakfast anymore is when we're going to the airport. But that's still comforting, getting that double stack Chris sandwich with double sausage on it.
At that point, it's part of the ritual.
Yeah. But all-time best fast food breakfast is McDonald's. Back in the day, my go-to was the big breakfast, which was it was a sausage patty, it was eggs, it was a hash brown. I forget if there was some sort of carb in there, maybe a biscuit or whatever. Then
you'd get a biscuit.
Then I graduated to the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Their hash browns are always best hash brown of all time is McDonald's hash brown.
It's in its own category.
You can't replicate that flavor anywhere else.
Put a hash brown on your sandwich.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that when we get to Mary's list. And then they changed the game with the McGriddle.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Yeah,
McGriddle is on a lot of lists. I've never had a McGriddle.
Oh,
I like the McGriddle.
God damn, Mahoney, you would love it.
The only thing I don't like about the McGriddle is that weird aftertaste it kind of leaves on the ceiling of your mouth.
I can see that. Yeah, it's like a sticky, kind of grainy. Yeah.
Worth it though.
Yeah. Okay. So number 2 is like breakfast spots. Old school, one of the best biscuits and gravy you can get is Bob Evans. All time. Back in the day, during high school when we used to skip class and go to Denny's, I always used to get that Meat Lover skillet, which was just the skillet with potatoes and then all kinds of meats and then eggs and shit in there. Yeah, that's why one of the reasons I'm the size I am today. And then I lost my place. Cracker Barrel's Grandpa's Country Fried Breakfast. Chicken fried steak, biscuits and sawmill gravy, and don't sleep on the hash brown casserole at Cracker Barrel whatsoever. But my favorite go-to eating out breakfast spot is a place near here, which we're super excited to go back to. It's called the Sunrise Diner, and they make a chicken fried steak that hangs over the edge of the plate. And it's great. Like, it's not just big, it's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Say that again? It's fantastic.
Reed Richards sounds like Mahoney. Say that again?
I forgot that's what the Thing sounds like in that movie.
Yeah. And then
That's fantastic.
my number one breakfast
I'm Ben Grimm.
all time, number one with a bullet, a banana with cream cheese. No, I'm kidding.
How fucking gross.
It's egg in a nest. So this was a thing my mom would make for me all the time back in the day. It's where you take a piece of bread and then you butter both sides of it. You cut out the center of the piece of bread. You throw that in the pan, and then you crack an egg in the middle of it. And then flip it, and you got a nice runny yolk egg in the middle of some crispy fried bread. It's amazing. I have improved upon that recipe. I think it's Nature's Own multi-grain.
Stand up, I'm a genius.
Nature's Own multi-grain. It's a real thick slice. And then I get one of our little IKEA cups, and I cut that middle out. And I wanted to bring it up when we were talking Lee's eggs. But I think the time Mary thought I had the most anger issues was whenever I would fuck up an egg. Because I would get so pissed. I would scream across the house whenever I would
real frustrating.
Whenever I would either break the yolk or when I would overcook it.
Yeah, frankly, it's only in the past, I don't know, 6 months that I've been able to successfully make eggs on a consistent basis.
But I've got that shit down now. So
We're learning a lot about Lee and fry pans.
Come breakfast, y'all.
Come on over and I'll make you guys some egg in a nest. Also,
nice.
called egg in a basket. Also called frog in a hole.
Is that hammer sandwich? I know it as a hammer.
Hammer sandwich.
Hammer sandwich.
Oh yes, from the
Pound
show
the middle down with a hammer.
From the show Sledgehammer.
Yeah, Sledgehammer. He would throw his piece of bread up in the air and shoot a hole in it with his gun. So, you've never seen that show?
No.
Oh, I can't remember the actor's name, but it was like a cop show, but it was funny.
It was around the same time as Sidekicks and Max Headroom.
Yeah,
okay.
It wasn't so far Naked Gun comedy cop. Somewhere in a realistic realm of that. It was pretty much a funny Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
So he had that big long gun. The sledgehammer was his gun. So he was pretty much a comedic Dirty Harry. It was kind of cool. So my dad would make it as the hammer sandwich from the show. Same as we grew up eating the same thing, just called different things.
Would he shoot the hole in it?
Sometimes
he would poke it through with his dick, with his Prince Albert.
Did I tell you guys the time I saw my dad's dick get pierced?
You want to talk top 6 breakfasts?
How about top 6 things that make you not want to eat breakfast?
Did you walk into it? Like,
I was called in. Okay, so
you got to tell the story now.
Well, no, you have to drop that and be like, all right, on to the next list.
It was a weird phase my parents went through, which I will not get into. But let's just say they're acting a little younger than they should have. And they knew a guy who was a tattoo/piercer. And one day he came over with his kit.
No.
And everyone got something pierced.
No.
So I get called, my mom gets her eyelid pierced.
Oh, thank God that's all that was pierced.
And then my dad calls me in. He's like, hey, check this out. So I walk in and the dude's got my dad's dick in his hand and he fucking pierces it.
Jesus.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
That's a good prank.
That's a long way to go for a prank, but I respect it.
But you got it. And then next thing you know,
Mahoney, take a note for that for later in life.
yeah, you want to do a TikTok video? There you go.
Yeah. Hey, Will, come in here.
First Christmas ever.
Fuck in on your dad. Fucking.
They,
That's when I wanted to throw glass on the ground.
they come running in thinking it's Christmas morning, and it's just me getting my dick pierced.
Yeah. Check this out, kids. So I grew up fine. So where were we? Breakfast?
We're Chris and Allen
Nice.
on the Discord. Yeah, this up. Shout outs to Haitian French toast made with orange juice, cinnamon, and nutmeg. McDonald's old chicken biscuit sandwich. That's a solid breakfast sandwich. The cheese danishes from the Disney All-Star Sports Food Court.
I love a cheese Danish.
Dunkin' Donuts back when they made their donuts in-house.
Yeah,
And
fuck Dunkin' Donuts
cool
these
people.
days.
Fuck.
No, well, yeah, but hold on. Their sweet pepper base sandwich on a croissant is if you go to the right one, if you find a Dunkin' Donuts that can make good food, get it.
Yeah, their breakfast
fucking
sandwiches
pretty
can
good.
be really good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how about this?
Yeah,
How about
it's
make
a
your
crapshoot.
How about make your donuts good?
Well, hey, I'm not defending their donuts. I'm defending
Yeah,
the
the donuts
breakfast.
are trash.
So I wouldn't say 100% go fuck Dunkin' Donuts. 50%.
All right, on to the list proper. We got at-home McDonald's. I make homemade biscuits, eggs, bacon, and American cheese to assemble sandwiches with orange juice.
All right, let's go to Kristen's house.
The
We
ideal
need to do
restaurant
a breakfast tour. Rent
Yeah.
a pop van and just go to everyone's house, cook us
Get us
breakfast,
a VW bus and travel this bitch.
back up your top 6.
The ideal restaurant breakfast: a hearty serving of shredded hash browns with Tabasco with scrambled eggs, crispy bacon, but not too crispy. Grapefruit juice with an attentive server who comes by for drink refills without having to ask.
That's the
That's a
dream.
perfect Sunday. Breakfast burritos at Twister's in New Mexico. The number 5 South Valley burrito. That's chorizo, egg, potato, red chilies, and cheese. Holy shit. That sounds awesome.
Dude, tell them about the chorizo.
We saw chorizo at Aldi tonight, and I made that joke.
The
Holy-
Adventure Day breakfast. We went to a local pinky up crate place after horseback riding and got the Monte Cristo, egg, turkey breast, smoked ham, parmesan, and bacon jam.
Oh, that just sounds.
Shout out to
tremendous.
Monte Cristo and shout out to the
Hell
restaurant that
yeah.
used to serve it before you guys closed down. No names.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Monte Cristo can get it.
Speaking of getting it, fantasy breakfast, lounging out on a Parisian hotel balcony with sunny blue skies, flowers on the table, and a room service order of café au lait, orange juice,
au lait.
fresh croissants, pain et chocolat, strawberries, and other assorted fruit.
Strawberry.
And then lastly, the ideal when I have time and feel generous breakfast at home. Breakfast potatoes, scrambled eggs, thick cut, deli counter brown sugar bacon, pancakes made with vanilla and cinnamon, for everybody else, raspberries, mimosas, and most importantly, I don't have to do the dishes.
Mimosa.
That's a very good point because we've done that like big breakfast thing a couple of times. It's so fucking hard. You're gonna dirty up every pan that you own.
Yeah.
Like it's not all gonna be done at the same time. It's so fucking hard to do like a big breakfast at the house. It's crazy.
Especially hard
What
with
you got,
eggs.
Kelly?
What I got? All right.
What you
I
got?
just went with the 6 things to make a perfect breakfast meal.
Nice.
Let's have
Number 1, big ass Belgian waffle.
High five.
love it.
Number 2, a slice of Texas toast based French toast.
Ooh.
Wait,
Double up on the bread. Okay.
say that again?
Texas toast, but French toast. You know,
Okay.
So thick.
Yeah.
Big ass.
No, I
French toast.
get you.
Yeah,
big
French
old
toast,
slices.
you need to go thick, and if you can, go stale,
Yeah.
because then it'll stand up to the batter.
Yep. Get some
Hey,
nice-
better, swing.
Get a nice cup of warm maple syrup. Like if you're at a restaurant, you want to have that like little skin on the top.
Ooh.
No, that's what you want. Because then like all the sugar kind of rises to the top a little bit when it's real warm.
All right.
Nice.
I
I'm
like
touching
it.
my
Like when you make
nipples right
soup,
now.
huh?
Yeah. Number 4, some fluffy ass scrambled eggs.
Yep.
Put some milk in them bitches.
Like that too. Yep. We can stand that shit, son.
Yep.
You use milk or no? I'm sorry. I'll save it.
Go. What were you gonna say?
No, I'll save it because
Jose, no, say it.
No, it'll make sense later.
Okay. Number 5, couple strips of nice crispy bacon. And number 6, a good cup of coffee. And that's a perfect breakfast right there.
What's your? Do you have a choice brand?
I don't. My dad gets all kind of fancy mail order coffees, so I drink whatever. And then once I go to a restaurant, I'm like, oh, this is shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been spoiled by what I have at home.
You're a coffee snob and didn't know it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Some of this convention center coffee can suck a dick. Too.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised.
We serving this shit. Get out of here.
We went to Bob Evans before our house closing, and I was actually surprised to get coffee that didn't taste like trash out at a breakfast restaurant.
Yeah.
And that's also a nice sign of the people you're doing business with. What kind of coffee?
Yeah.
What kind of coffee are you presenting to your customers? Or
Oh, that's an
potential
interesting flex,
customers?
Jose. That's a good point.
How do you guys take your coffee?
If I do creamer, I can't do sugar. So it
Especially with those flavored creamers, you don't need sugar.
Yeah, definitely not.
But I've seen people mix both. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
On an average day, I just go sugar and milk.
Jose turned me on to the flavored creamers, especially the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And I will fill maybe a half an inch into the bottom of the cup before I brew it. So then it brews into the creamer and kind of mixes it all together.
That's a varsity move right there.
But then you still got to
creamer into
the pot.
Well, no, it's a Keurig, so.
Oh, okay.
It's 1 cup at a time. So I put the creamer in the bottom of the cup.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. I'm back with you. You put the creamer in the cup, then put the cup under the Keurig. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
When I'm in the hotels and they got Keurigs, I do that.
Yeah.
Which I borrowed to take to a show because I forgot the coffee pot.
I usually do my first cup is with sugar and milk, and then my second cup will be black.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I can't. I've
a
never
good black coffee. If the coffee's good, I'll high five you with that.
I've never been able to do black.
See, I can't fuck with coffee because I did this thing last year.
And yet you fucking chug energy drinks like it's nothing.
I do because it's a taste and I don't like it. But
So are energy drinks like your alcohol free, like your old duels of soda?
Pretty much, yeah. But I decided last year I was gonna kick sodas and like I'll be a coffee boy now, and so I drank a pot of coffee in a day and thought I was gonna die.
Well, don't drink that fucking.
Yeah, don't do that.
Holy shit, dude! You only need like a cup and a half in the morning.
Yeah,
I went a little hard that day. It didn't work out for me so well.
It's
That's like a friend who we told him how to clear a bong was make sure it was concrete thick. He did it and almost died. Never touched weed ever again.
I was so sick, you guys.
You don't drink that much coffee.
God damn.
I don't do it either. I'm not a coffee guy.
If I ever do a second cup, if I get to a second cup, that means it's a bad day.
I usually, I got it down. I'll make 4 cups is what I put in the thing. If I'm making just coffee for myself, I got a nice Ninja Turtle Power green coffee mug. That's about, I'd say realistically, maybe a cup and a half size. And I dropped that motherfucker on tile, and that bitch stayed together. Turtle Power.
Nice.
Fucking fist bump that. It's got a little crack, but that bitch didn't break.
See, that's the great thing about the Keurig is I only want 1 cup, and I can just make 1 cup.
Yeah. See, my cup, I got one of those ones I won at Dave & Buster's, and it's about a 16-ounce mug. So I chug down one of them bitches every morning. And then depending on the day, like if I have more time to kill at home, like if I don't go to work that day or something, I'll drink another cup just while I'm doing whatever, just because I enjoy it.
You know what's great? Post-coffee shits, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Not after a pot of coffee, though, let me tell you.
Why did you think drinking a whole pot was a good idea?
I was going for exposure therapy. I'm a fucking beer coffee boy.
You got exposed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
This is coming from the guy who
an acquired taste.
This is coming from the guy who just walked the streets of New York at night looking to buy a knife.
I don't do things in half measures, you guys.
Do you want like Jose and I to try and make you into a coffee boy in this coming weekend?
I've had worse experiences.
I would
Let's take
like
it
you
slow.
to.
Let's take it slow.
Yeah.
Take it slow.
That Javits Center coffee isn't anything special.
No, it's not the best. We may have to borrow a Keurig from the hotel and bring it.
Might allegedly have line on some mushrooms, so we'll see how that goes.
So what?
What? Wait, for the trip?
No, not for the trip. Be a little later, I think.
Oh, God damn. You got me ready. You got me ready for New York. Let's go, baby. I got some things lined up, too. Let's get funky.
No.
He's got a suitcase like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Damn it. Nice had to almost yell at someone about that last year.
Okay, let's talk brass tacks. How much for the monkey?
Hey, speaking of not doing anything half measures, Kelly, I'm just saying.
Hey, you let me know. I'll drive up there.
I'm up for an adventure, just saying.
I will hop in a motherfucking car. I will meet you.
I figured you'd appreciate that, Jose.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's do some peyote in New York.
Okay, let's stop talking drug deals and let's get back to the
Are we
top
doing
6.
talking drugs or are we doing breakfast?
Allegedly. What's next on Discord, Mahoney? What we got?
Next up, we got Vetter. Shout
Who
out to
used
Vetter.
the Discord?
Yes.
Yeah, Vetter joined the Discord this week. And so Vetter shouts out grits, which I have never had.
Not a big fan.
I don't like grits because they don't exist in the singular form, and that freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Grits? Because you can't get a grit?
You can't get a grit. Grit only exists in the plural, and that's fucking weird.
Excuse me, ma'am. I would enjoy one grit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Grits
Not
to
alright.
me,
One crack.
grits to me are like white rice. Like I could be eating anything else at this point. Why am I eating
Yeah.
grits?
Well, and see, he says he knows he's in the minority, but he loves them. Salt, butter, and bacon mixed in heaven. And that kind of reminds me of white rice, because if you take some white rice and dump a bunch of butter and salt on it, that's pretty great.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a breakfast paste at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, grits. I've never had grits. I've seen them on TV. It looks like soupy milk. Like, it looks like chunky milk.
Well, a good grit isn't supposed to be runny. It's supposed to be thick.
Ah, yes, your best grit.
I'll take your best grit, please, madam.
your finest grit, please.
Well, that thick grit. Make sure it's that thick shit.
How about 3 of them? All right, so number
that's,
6.
Sir, that's grits now.
Number 6. No. It's like Juan's grandma's pancake. Only 1, but 3 of them. Vetter's number 6. Denny's Grand Slam. Certainly not the best food, but a college staple for me.
Also, shout out to Moons Over My Hammy.
Fuck yeah. I was about to say the same thing.
One time I went to a work breakfast at a Denny's, which ridiculous. I work at a $1 trillion company, and they sent us to breakfast at a Denny's. And this dude wanted a muffin, and he was like, "I'll take a corn muffin, please." And the waitress was like, "We don't have muffins." He's like, "I'll take a blueberry muffin, please." And she's like, "We don't have muffins." And he goes, "I'll take an English muffin, please." And I was like, "That's not even the same fucking thing! What are you doing?"
Well, and then the waitress was like, "Well, you got me there."
Yeah, it was ridiculous. That was probably 10 years ago, and it still bothers me.
If I wasn't a muffin, would I be wearing this hat?
So Vetter jumps on the leftover cold pizza train. That's his number 5. Number 4, Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries.
Yeah. Also, fuck the inside of your mouth.
Yep.
Right. Number 3, Carnival Cruise Frosted Flakes Coated French Toast.
Jesus Christ.
Carnival Cruise, huh?
Never heard of it. It's got to be a type of French toast served on Carnival Cruises. I'm a bit worried about covering French toast in Frosted Flakes because I'm not super down with mushy Frosted Flakes.
Well, no, I'm assuming it's like fried, so it crisps up.
Crunch, yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Like
they
a
crisp up?
crust.
Because I feel like when you fry Frosted Flakes, they just get kind of soggy.
No, I've had
to
this
find out.
before. They do crisp up.
Yeah? All right. All right.
Crisp up.
We got 2 left from Vetter, and not a single one is disgusting, so I don't know what to make of this list. Number 2, spicy maple chicken and waffles from the General Denver here in town. It's only on their Sunday brunch menu, but well worth the week-long wait.
Chicken and waffles is low key MVP.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where is Vetter?
Oh, probably his house.
I think
House. Yeah.
like on the border of Illinois, Indiana, or no, he's in Ohio, isn't he? He's in Ohio.
All right. For a minute, I was like, is he in like Colorado? Is he like out by Denver?
No, just the general Denver.
Okay. And his number 1, no explanation needed, bacon.
Love it.
Bacon's great.
Soaked. I'm sorry, I didn't finish.
Yeah.
Bacon soaked in orange juice and served over unseasoned angel hair pasta.
Add an egg and it's carbonara.
Cooked angel hair pasta.
Bacon is great, but you can eat too much bacon.
Oh, I got.
Because
we
it's
went right along.
yeah.
I'll tell you a story about eating too much bacon.
Oh,
I'll tell you this weekend. Holy shit. Shark writes in number 6, McScouts, basically spam or ham grilled on a griddle with fresh eggs and griddle seared English muffins. It's a Sunday constant in Boy Scouts. This is the first thing I've ever heard of Boy Scouts that sounds positive. Holy shit, that sounds delicious.
yeah. Boy Scouts just filed for Chapter 11 today so that they can get away from all those lawsuits from diddling boys.
Good.
Heyo.
Number 5, Robert Yvonne's sounds French.
No. What he's doing is Robert Evans.
Ah, there it is. Dirty Bob's / Bob Evans.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Bob Evans.
Is that a fancy dinner, breakfast for dinner? What the fuck?
Lee, have you never heard of Bob Evans?
This?
Yeah, but his.
It's weird wording. He's saying that Bob Evans can be used in different scenarios, whether it's a fancy dinner / breakfast for dinner, a hungover morning after, regular.
I'm with you. Okay. Basically, he likes Bob Evans.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. All right. Number 4, Frisch's late night breakfast at 11 p.m. Frisch's big boy would be open late and always served breakfast. So when the family would come into town, we would all need to head to the nearest Frisch's. And man, as an 8-year-old eating breakfast at night, couldn't be better.
Yeah,
That's a cool kid.
Breakfast for dinner's dope.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
Love Brenner.
Number 3, going real basic, oatmeal and black coffee. Growing up, my grandpa would always eat the same breakfast, and he did it for 30-plus years. The smell together takes me back to being 6 years old and getting a bowl of plain old oatmeal and adding sweet and low to it.
Yeah, that's some real grandpa shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
That's some private eye shit.
Yeah. Oatmeal, coffee, black. Thanks, Dame.
Sweet and low for the oatmeal.
2, finals breakfast at Muskingum College. For my undergrad career, my college offered a finals breakfast each semester. The day between the last day of class and finals, the form cafeterias would open and serve free breakfast for everyone in the dorms from 6 to 8 p.m. Something about a study break with all your dorm mates makes it a wonderful memory. And number 1, my chocolate chip Mickey Mouse pancakes I make on the reg for my sons. Chocolate chip pancakes and shake a Macy's head with some whipped cream and syrup. My kids always squeal with glee while seeing it. Like, hey, you want to eat your idol's head?
Oh, eat my face!
Then what you got, Mahoney?
Oh man! All right. So I went a little bit John Michael here. My list is a little long. So first, I will start with my shout-outs, which many of these were on my list and then had to get bumped as I remembered other things that needed to go on my list. I'm going to shout out to eggs over easy with toast.
Yeah. That's
Love
the
it.
great thing about egg in a nest is you break that yolk and then you can cut into the bread and then basically you're dunking bread into yolk.
Yeah, it's great. You guys ever had a scone? Scones are fucking great.
Like a scone?
Yeah. Scones are like the best part of a muffin, like just the top of the muffin, but like everywhere. So those are awesome.
See,
Crepes.
Scones can be too dry.
Well, they can be, but every breakfast food can be ruined. Don't eat ruined breakfast food.
I feel like scones are consistently dry, though.
Well, no, that's then you're having bad scones, because the scones I've had are consistently moist.
All right.
Crepes. Fucking crepes.
Crepes.
Almost
Bad.
forgot. Put some peanut butter and some banana. Awesome.
Put some cream cheese in there too, you coward.
Absolutely wonderful. Cereal. Cereal's wonderful. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Amazing.
Yeah.
Sugar Smacks. Corn Pops. Tricks. Cocoa Krispies. Regular Rice Krispies with bananas sliced up in it. Great.
I'm not mad at that.
You like a Cookie Crisp?
I don't like Cookie Crisp.
Really?
No. Yeah. Not into Cookie Crisp. There's like 15 different kinds of Special K that are great. Cheerios, now that like regular Cheerios, fuck right off. But like Honey Nut Cheerios or like chocolate peanut butter Cheerios or any kind of like flavored Cheerio.
Apple
awesome.
Cheerios.
Yeah, Apple Cheerios, Apple Jacks, Fruit
yeah.
Loops.
Oh.
Cereal is amazing, and we
How
could do
about
a
to
top
pour
6
me a
list of
bowl?
just cereal. When you go out to eat, one of those like lumberjack platter things. It always has some weird name. It's always like lumberjack or like the man killer, and it's just like eggs and pancakes and meat and toast and like everything you want for breakfast.
You mean the Widowmaker?
Yeah.
Can I order the Uncle Herschel fucked my mom?
Yeah, those are great. Love those. You go to a restaurant and they have those. It's hard to order anything else. Bagels. Bagels are great. Bagels, as Mary might say.
Love a good bagel.
Good old bagel. Toast yourself up a piece of toast. Put some peanut butter on that. Cut a banana into halves and then halves again and put that on the toast. That's wonderful.
How about just toast with butter on it?
Yeah. Toast and butter is great too. Or cinnamon toast.
Crunch.
Yeah. It's great. Pillsbury cinnamon rolls like Nyes mentioned. Pie and or birthday cake. When I was growing up, pie and birthday cake was a regular in the rotation breakfast staple if it was around.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, that's
Like it would be the day after your birthday, you'd wake up and it'd be like, "What's for breakfast?" "Oh, birthday cake."
Yep. Yeah. Anytime that I'm not having like the cake or the pie for the first time, it's a breakfast food after that.
Yeah. It's great.
Wow, I'm getting the sugar shakes.
Yeah. All right, so now my actual list.
Pretty sure that's another name of a cereal.
So those are all my shout-outs. Number 6, home fries, like the thick potatoes, like breakfast
Jose's
potatoes.
favorite wrestler, home fries.
And if you mix in kielbasa, even better.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, some salt and pepper and garlic, mix in the kielbasa. It's amazing.
Some Cavassier?
Yeah, pour that on there too.
Some kielbasa.
Number
Home
5,
fries still got the
donuts
belt.
are fucking great.
What?
When we
Home
go to Maryland, there's this place called the Fractured Prune where they make them right in front of you, and they have like just this wall of glazes, and so you can get like a strawberry shortcake donut. So it's a hot, freshly made donut that they dip in strawberry glaze, dip into graham cracker, and then top with powdered sugar. or like
That
there's a
sounds great.
blueberry
There's
glaze.
no way in hell I'm going to a restaurant called the Fractured Prune.
Yeah, the fractured prune sounds like a weird name for a butthole.
Whatever. It's a weird name, but it's great donuts. Best donuts I've ever had. So you would
That sounds
actually
like a threat more
absolutely
than
go
a
to the
restaurant.
fractured prune.
Hey, girl, let me get at that fractured prune.
I gave Juan's mom a fractured prune once.
Oh, I hope she got it fixed.
It's fine. It healed up.
Yeah, it's fine. Number 3, pancakes. Pancakes are great. Chocolate chip pancakes, banana pancakes, blueberry pancakes. I used to, growing up, my brother had this thing where he really needed to gain weight. He had to keep weight on, and it was very difficult for him. So we would get Reese Piecey pancakes, and those are fucking awesome.
Oh, shit. I didn't mention it when I was talking pancakes, but definitely fill your pan with butter and get that crispy edge on the pancake.
Yes.
That's just the fried batter. Oh.
Yeah. And shout out to McDonald's hotcakes and sausage, which is like my breakfast of choice as a child. Love those.
Yeah.
Number 3, a Belgian waffle.
Hell yeah.
From this restaurant in Ocean City, Maryland called Dumpsters. And they put Listen,
excuse me?
There's no P in it. Dumpsters. D-U-M-S-E-R. They put a scoop, and I'm putting scoop in quotes because it's so much fucking ice cream. A Belgian waffle with a scoop of ice cream, whatever flavor you want. I recommend the mint chocolate chip because you probably just brushed your teeth. And top that off with whipped cream. So good.
Yeah, big fan
So
of waffle ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Number 2, which was not on my list, I almost forgot. Number 2, and I almost forgot it. Fucking muffins. I love muffins.
You got an English muffin?
The best muffin at the soggy sock.
Cinnamon muffins are great. Blueberry muffins are great. Chocolate chip muffins are great. There's this one at the grocery store near me called Butter Rum, which it's like butterscotch or something. Fucking amazing. Love it. Muffins are great. And my number 1, the breakfast I would choose every single time if I knew that I was going to get it exactly the way I wanted it. It's an egg sandwich on a bagel with American cheese and whatever kind of meat you want. Sausage, bacon, ham, I don't give a shit. But if you get... I know some people are a bit cheese snobbish when it comes to American cheese, but nothing melts like American cheese.
Exactly.
So you give me egg sandwich on a bagel with a melty American cheese on top, fucking amazing.
Preach,
I love
queen.
it.
On fresh with a crusty jockstrap.
Yeah, a lot of like
made by my favorite chef, Sodomy Sam.
Yeah, it's got to be made by somebody who's like fresh out of prison, or it's just not good.
a lot of food professionals on like YouTube and stuff thumb their nose at American cheese, but I just can't get with that because like you said, nothing melts like an American cheese.
That
doesn't.
shitty white American cheese, oh, that's the best.
Shitty white American cheese is the pinnacle of American cheese.
It's
What are
real
you
good.
talking about?
I got both colors of American cheese in my fridge right now.
Nice.
Damn right. Top 6 cheeses. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Pizza cheese.
What's up on Discord, Kelly?
Hang on, my phone went to sleep.
I got it.
You got
What
it?
you got?
We got J-pop.
Power through because we're running along. Power
Yes.
through.
Number 6, Special K with red berries. The brand flakes are really brought out by the
J-pop.
Yes, J-pop.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry.
He said J-pop.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So
Drunkly, go home.
J-pop, number 6. Special K with red berries. The brand flakes are really brought out by the freeze-dried red berries. I really enjoyed the cereal at all times of the day.
I enjoyed that as well.
Number 5, McGriddle with sausage and egg. If I can get McDonald's breakfast, this is my go-to. And I didn't think I had to denote with egg until my dad disappointed me recently with a McGriddle with sausage, but no egg, and it kind of ruined my morning.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's something that I've realized, that McDonald's, like, they'll have your sausage biscuit and then the sausage and egg biscuit. I never realized those are 2 separate sandwiches until paying close attention to the menu.
Yeah.
Some people just don't like that egg.
Number 4, pancakes. Any kind will do. Number 3, Waffle House hash brown smothered and country and a chocolate chip waffle. I think he meant to say smothered and covered. And a chocolate.
Smothered with covered. Yep.
And a chocolate chip waffle, my go-to drunk breakfast when I ended up at the Waffle House. I've never been a big fan of Waffle House. I've never had an extraordinary meal there, except for when
no one ever has.
When we were traveling to Florida to move here, we went to a Waffle House, and my mom bit into a piece of the wire brush that they used to clean the grill and broke her fucking tooth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Number 2, breakfast burritos. Never had a bad one, and any kind will do. Agreed. A breakfast burrito is great. And number 1, the country skillet at my local diner. It's an egg skillet with biscuits and gravy integrated into the dish. Yeah, going back to Mahoney's thing where, like, if you see something on the menu that's like Big John's fucking prostate exam, like, get that because it's amazing to the point where, you know, I'll look
Big
at
John's cock guzzler.
Jesus.
I'll look at a
I gotta get
menu,
that.
and if something has like one thing I want, but then it's missing like another thing I want, I get bummed out. Like, it needs to have everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
want one Wrecker with sausage.
Yeah, they took us one time to Cracker Barrel, and you sit down, you're like, all right, what do we got here? And it's like, oh, you can get 2 eggs, any style. And it comes with fucking toast, sausage, bacon, ham, grits, a banana, and an apple. Or you can have pancakes, syrup. And it's like, what the fuck? Why is there no, like...
Yeah, but it's a fresh little bottle of syrup.
Yeah, don't forget hash brown casserole.
Goddamn right. Juggalo John writes in, says, I'm not a fan of breakfast. Like, if I eat it in the morning, I get sick to the stomach mostly.
Oh, yuck.
That's weird. That's very specific. So this is just a random thought, recall of what breakfast means. Number 6, a McGriddle. Number 5, breakfast at the hot dog shop, all times in my childhood, and the standard 2-egg sausage, home fries, and toast. I fucking love home fries. Forgot about those. 4, as a kid, that single-serving cereal box I would wolf down the morning before heading into the park at Cedar Point. That I don't want, but I had to sit through as I wait to go ride roller coasters.
Yeah,
those single-serving cereal boxes are pretty great.
Yeah, variety packs.
Stop and knock them back.
Yep.
Because sometimes you want, like, say, a Cookie Crisp, but you only want to have one bowl of it. You don't want to have 3 bowls and then the rest go stale in your pantry.
Yeah, sure, not a box. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, but you know what else is cool is those fucking bags are good enough to just pour milk right into and just go to town.
Nah, no. I'm getting a bowl. I'm not trailer trash.
So if you're on the move, if you're on the go,
it's a good one. No, I'm with you on that.
I'm not saying at home. I'm not saying at home.
If you're on the move, if you're on the move and on the go, don't eat cereal.
Fuck that. If I can have it in a box,
well, then just eat it without milk.
No.
No, I would not. One time we were camping and my parents were like, here you go. We cut this box open and poured milk in it. And I was like, why would you do that? It's ruined. Put it in a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
trust
trust
the bag like foil, like a hard.
I don't
metallic
give a fuck.
I don't care. Don't pour milk into the cereal bag.
Yeah,
I know. I don't want that.
Number 3, hot oatmeal on a snow day from school. Number 2, homemade waffles. And number 1, the maple syrup festival. Even though I feel pancakes are inferior to waffles, there's something to be said for my town's all-you-can-eat pancake weekend. My dad was one of the main flapjack flippers. I think 90% of my father's friends got roped into helping out at one point or another. I had to for the scouts. You got Juggalo John was a scout.
Guys, this sounds lovely. We should go.
So it has been a yearly go-to for me, my family, and friends. Real fresh maple syrup and buckwheat cakes, which people love, but I think are gross. People selling crafts for sale, and how-to of the from tree to table for the maple syrup. Ending the day grabbing a bag of maple cotton candy or 4.
Ooh, maple cotton
we
candy
going.
sounds
We going,
good.
guys.
You know what? This might be a controversial opinion. I prefer fucking that corn syrupy fake ass maple syrup over some fresh maple syrup.
Yep.
I prefer.
I love fresh maple syrup.
I prefer the consistency of like a bottled Aunt Jemima.
Oh, like just put that shit. Just tap the tree. Put that shit in the bottle.
Yup.
Just do it. Yeah, Mary
or,
Nye
or
writes
just
in.
let it like age in a nice whiskey barrel.
Yeah. What does your lovely wife have to say, Nice?
All right. Florentine Eggs Benedict from Argos Family Diner in Apopka.
That is so specific. I love it.
It's English muffins topped with tomato, spinach, and 2 poached eggs, drowned in hollandaise sauce with butter grits on the side. It's her go-to.
Jesus Christ.
It's her go-to every time we go there. Also, Argos is full of nice people and really enjoy eating there. Yeah, it's one of those where the owner comes out and fucking pats you on the back and gives you a handshake and recognizes you every time you come in.
Nice.
I love the food there, but I rarely ever get breakfast. I usually get a Euro or a Cuban. But yeah, it's one of the best places to eat.
And Lee knows all that's on a Cuban sandwich.
Absolutely.
That's why I was jealous when Lee got that shirt.
I wear that shirt in public unironically. Nicole hates it. I think it's outstanding.
She continues sausage gravy, specifically from Bob Evans. Specifically, Bob Evans' frozen sausage gravy that I lived on for years when I still ate sausage and before I learned how to make my own. Shout out to my personal recipe for sausage gravy that I make with veggie sausage when I can find it, and my secret ingredient is cocoa powder. Gives it a little extra oomph.
All right.
I think one time it's very good. Not good enough to make them top 6, sorry dear, but she made it one time with the veggie sausage, but she used oat milk instead of real milk, and we were both like, nah, this ain't it. You gotta at least have the fat from the milk in there. Hotel Continental Breakfast Belgian Waffles. So I'm a big fan of having my own waffle maker, even though it's a pain to clean, but it still isn't quite as great as when you go to a hotel and they have the pre-measured cups of batter and the waffle maker has a timer. It's so great.
Yup. 100%.
McGriddles with egg and cheese and 2 McDonald's hash browns. When I ate meat, my go-to was the sausage McGriddle, but egg and cheese is pretty dope by itself. Also, McDonald's hash browns straight out of the fryer are delicious. So yeah, she gets the 2 hash browns and then she puts 1 hash brown on the McGriddle.
Nice.
Egg in a Nest made by Nyes. I never really had egg in a nest before he started making them for me, and I really love them. Also, let me tell you, he made some fantastic scrambled eggs with cheese the other day. They were so good. Really, Nyes is great at breakfast foods.
We going.
I am great at breakfast foods. The key with scrambled eggs, and she kind of taught me this because she was trying the French scrambled egg technique, where it's almost like fucking like a paste. It's not. It's curds. It's not like firm eggs at all. The key with eggs, scrambled eggs, is they got to be somewhat wet when you take them out of the pan. You can't cook them until they look dry, because then they're overcooked.
They're just egg nuggets at that point.
They got to be somewhat gooey in there.
Yep.
And then lastly, Krispy Kreme glazed donuts right off the conveyor belt when they have no structural integrity, and you bite into them and the glaze is still sticky. Yeah,
they're almost not even real at that point.
It's like cotton candy almost. You put it in your mouth and it just disappears.
Imagine that, but with whatever kind of glaze you want.
Let's see. Next up, the unicorn farts.
Sheila.
Sheila, yep. Shout out to Fruity Pebbles and mimosas. Where you just pour the mimosa in the Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Extra Fruity Pebbles.
See, this one, I fucked up. I realized about halfway through these lists that I forgot to mention this one myself. The Taco Bell Breakfast Crunch Wrap.
Yeah.
A little creamy jalapeno sauce in it, all the difference.
Low key.
Steak Crunch Wrap is the fucking jam.
Yeah, low key, Taco Bell came out with breakfast and immediately became like the #2 fast food breakfast.
It's fucking great.
R.I.P. Waffle Taco.
Oh, yeah. That was when they first launched it. They had that waffle taco that came with like a jalapeno honey.
I've never forgiven them for getting rid of it.
It's fucking stupid that they got rid of it.
They stole Jose's egg taco.
That's true.
Yeah.
AM Crunch Wrap's where it's at, though.
It's not a fucking
Not an omelet.
Not an omelet. And
number 5.
Lee forgetting Taco Bell breakfast reminds me that, Nice, you forgot your friggin' wonton wrap or whatever.
Wonton wrap?
What's your thing you get at Galaxy's. I don't even know the name of the place. The Star Wars world, guys.
Oh, the Ronto wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I guess I have had the breakfast one. It's great. It's not
What
top
about your
6.
tachos? Aren't those breakfast food?
I mean, they can be.
Depends on when you eat them, I guess.
Tachos are also great. Thank you, Mahoney.
I don't want any breakfast foods left behind.
Leftover pizza. Number 4, Mexican chorizo and eggs. Fucking delicious.
Dude.
Number 3, big ups to Hardee's biscuit breakfast sandwiches. Biscuits are super buttery and soft on the inside. The best. Hardee's is also Carl's Jr.
Yes, and also Hardee's is great, but owned by some real piece of shit. So
yeah, there is that. But if you look hard enough, everyone's owned by some piece of
sure.
shit.
Fair.
Some of them are just better at hiding it. I appreciate the ones that hide it.
Sure.
Sometimes you got to judge the place on your neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's your neighborhood place.
Number 2, bacon, and number 1, the Maple Street Biscuit Company's breakfast sandwich called the Five.
Okay, I'm in.
It's a fried piece of chicken breast.
Yes.
With bacon and cheddar cheese.
Okay.
On top, smothered with a spicy white sausage gravy.
Absolutely.
Sandwiched between their maple biscuit. Have to eat it with a knife and fork. Delish, she says.
Okay,
Holy
can I?
shit.
Sounds amazing.
Can I detach my dick, put a hand onto where my dick is, and then just jam my dick into this sandwich like it's a birthday candle?
Holy shit, that sounds amazing.
Yes, you can.
Where is the Maple Street Biscuit Company?
No shit. That sounds awesome.
Maple Street.
Damn. And then
Breakfast
Zero
is
writes in.
breakfast is the meal where it is most appropriate to combine savory and sweet. And
I thought you were gonna say the meal most appropriate.
Lee,
to
they're
rip
in
your dick off.
Tennessee, Lee.
Oh, no shit. Look that up.
Knoxville, Chattanooga, Sherrill Hill, Hardin Valley, City Center, Gun Barrel, and Johnson City.
There's a city named Gun Barrel.
Of course there fucking is.
That sounds like one of those Uncle Herschel's breakfasts.
Chattanooga's not that far.
Chattanooga's not that far if Goat drives.
Yep.
Goat, I know what you're doing this weekend.
Jacksonville, Gainesville,
Right
Tampa
then.
Bay.
Stop
Holy
hugging
shit,
your
they're
wife.
everywhere in
It's time to go
Florida.
to breakfast.
Stop hugging. Time to go. Zero says neither Kat or I are big breakfast fans, especially because she's allergic to eggs. That's a
That
bummer.
sucks.
So we made a joint list in no particular order. Kat's mom making pancakes. She makes a super fluffy, delicious pancakes that use bananas in place of eggs. Huh. All
I'd like
right.
to point out that technically Zero said his favorite number 6 breakfast food is Cat's mom while making pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Just getting it from behind.
Delicious.
Wake up early
that
for Saturday
fractured
morning
prune.
cartoon.
Giving her the old fractured prune.
Next up, cereal, especially when they used to put toys in the cereal boxes.
Yeah.
Next up, breakfast in the hospital. The only meal you can get there that's reliably good, and they never say no when asked for an entire plate full of bacon. Breakfast in Seattle and all those delicious chai teas we had while we were there. And lastly, late night at Denny's, especially before Starbucks got huge. You could get a $3 Grand Slam breakfast, a 75-cent cup of coffee, and have $1 left over for a tip. Perfect 2 a.m. hang out with friends.
$1 for a tip. Come on.
Well, $1's not bad on a $5 bill.
But
Especially
like
when you're fucking young and broke, and all you had is
Right.
$5 in the first fucking
Right.
place.
If it's 2 a.m. and you spent $5 and you give their not even, you're probably spending 4. So you gave her a 25% tip.
I feel like there's a minimum for a tip when you're being served somewhere, no matter
I would agree.
how much
I
you
would
spend.
agree.
Yeah, but not when you're 19 and
Right.
shitty and have $5.
Now that we're nearly 40, yeah, I don't ever feel like it's worth tipping less than, $5.
Right.
'cause
You
Who
think
wants
it was
less
a
than
big
$5?
tipper when I was 19 and had no money?
Exactly.
Like, no. No, I was just happy to be out of the house. And lastly, Zero shouts out ripping frozen waffles into quarters, putting them into a bowl, microwave, cover with syrup. It's like a waffle cereal. He says, I am a terrible diabetic.
Oh,
What you got, Jose?
But then Kat also shouts out bacon pancakes from Adventure
That's
Time.
made by Jake from Adventure Time.
And I've done those
Wow.
a few times, and those are pretty good. Where you pour the You gotta. I do believe you gotta cook the bacon first. You pour the pancake batter, and then you slap the bacon into the wet pancake batter, and then you flip it. Ugh.
Yeah, not mad about that.
Making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
Love it.
Oh my god.
Demonetized. Shout out.
What you got, Jose?
Fucking egg taco in this motherfucker. Shout out. And I don't know what you guys are talking about. This French toast. Fucking freedom toast.
Freedom toast.
Shout out Cracker Barrel. Shout out Chick-fil-A on the road, because for the most part, you can count on them.
Yeah.
Shout out Fresh Ground Coffee. I have recently discovered that, and that is how I like to roll when I'm feeling fancy. Get my own beans, ground them up, and make a fresh brew.
Oh, wow.
All right. Fucking fancy coffee boy.
Fuck yeah. Shout out to Donuts. Haven't had one in a while. I miss you, baby. Shout out to fucking weirdest name, Scrapple. I won't eat you, but shout out. So, all right, let's hit some fucking oatmeal. Walnut, dates, and raisin by the Quaker Man.
Walnut dates.
Yeah, Jose has told me about his oatmeal before, and it sounds amazing.
And you pour, now if you want to get real funky, you pour that over some fucking Honey Nut Cheerios.
Jose will eat a packet of oatmeal dry out of the packet.
Oh, it's good. It's a good snack. It's good. It travels well. Rip that bitch open. Chunk, 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 chunk. Toss it in the garbage. Shout out to apple cinnamon oatmeal. I dig that too.
One of my nieces takes dry oatmeal, mixes it with peanut butter, microwaves it for like 30 seconds till the peanut butter is just a little bit melty, and eats that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, peanut butter oatmeal. Pretty good.
That's some pre-workout fuel right there.
Right?
Fucking getting swole to Billy Joel, baby. All right. Number 5, let's hit some cereals. You want to get fucking funky again? Put some cornflakes, not sugar flakes, cornflakes, and 3 Oreos in them.
Oh,
yep.
I've said it before.
No, I thought it was Frosted Flakes.
No, Frosted Flakes is too much.
No, it was Frosted Flakes, dude.
When I was 20.
Okay. It was Frosted Flakes.
Now it's fucking heart healthy Cheerios, baby.
Yeah, heart healthy, adding 3 Oreos to your cereal.
When he was 20, it was Frosted Flakes and 4 Oreos, so making progress.
Now it's just cornflakes and 3 Oreos. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, goddamn favorite.
No, you gotta tell the story behind the Oreos in the cornflakes, though. He taught me this. Is you crush up 2 of the Oreos and mix it with the cereal, and then you drop one in the bottom so it fucking dissolves, and then you just got the disc of cream at the end.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, that is.
And then the milk, if you're a milk guy, now when you do this, you need to add a little bit more milk than normal. Otherwise, the cookie's going to soak up a lot of the milk, and then you got too much cereal, too much dry, not enough wet. And then the treat at the end is when you put a little bit more milk. That milk is delicious.
Chocolate Oreo milk.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And Raisin Bran Crunch.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's go goddamn waffles, pancakes, put some peanut butter and jelly on it. I don't give a fuck. That will eat the shit out of it. If you haven't tried peanut butter and jelly on your pancakes, I don't know why.
Yeah.
If you like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, this is just a sweeter peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Mahoney was flipping out about this picture of The Rock posted of his French toast with peanut butter on it. And he was like, peanut butter on French toast? And I was like, that sounds like a Jose thing.
Fuck
He had, first of all, this French toast was So thick. It was like a loaf of bread. And he had syrup, and he had peanut butter, and then the whole group chat went silent because we were all masturbating.
Number 3, I'm gonna go fucking eggs. I love eggs and leftovers. I got 2 favorite. Chili on the eggs. Do a couple sunny side up and put some chili on it. Fucking great. And then we do this dinner that's like a pepper and sausage kind of chopped up and skillet. That's good on its own, but in the morning, put that on a sunny side up egg. That's fucking amazing. Eggs Benedict and some avocado. Fucking love that shit. I do a sweet ass loaded scrambled egg where I make a shitload of scrambled eggs, start to cook that, cook the vegetables separate, and then mix it all together. But a fucking onion, green pepper, red pepper,
stir fry,
yellow pepper, fucking jalapeno, like anything. What I open up the fridge, pull out every kind of vegetable, see what I got, chop it up, throw it in.
So that's also kind of like an omelet.
No, they're scrambled eggs. God damn it, it's not an omelet. And you can't really go wrong with a fucking sunny side up egg.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
We do have one more, Lee.
I bet we do.
I got my number 1.
Oh, sorry.
Two more. Number 2, we're gonna go fucking bacon, and there's a reason why it's not my number 1, but number 2, bacon, and the best bacon experience I've ever had. It's a bar here in Orlando. I do not remember what bar it is, but they did a breakfast shot. Now, you know how some bars, they have like chips on the table, like chips or peanuts, and it's just like, part of it. They had baskets of bacon.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And not like just this is all you get. Like, are you done? Would you like another basket? And they bring you another basket of bacon. But they had what's called a breakfast shot, where when you took it and you chased it with with a little sip of orange juice, it tastes like you just had a pancake breakfast. You do the shot, chase it with orange juice, take a bite of bacon. The best shot I've ever had in my life. And number 1, I'm gonna go steak and a fucking beer with this man's grandpa and his crazy little Asian concubine. I don't know what the fuck she was. But we woke up for breakfast and she's like, "You want steak and eggs?" It's like, "Fuck yeah." "You want a beer?" Fuck yeah.
You want some mustacholi? All right.
Do this breakfast.
Yeah, because we got in. This was for Wizard World Chicago 2009. We got in late the night before, crashed, and then when we woke up, she was like, "What do you boys want to eat?" I got you. And it was just everything. Everything came out of the fridge. Steak and beer and pasta, what have you.
Do it.
I am surprised that you didn't mention the baller-ass breakfast we used to get in China.
Oh, the buffet at the hotel.
That was next level. It was Chinese buffet for breakfast in China.
Yeah. And they had like everything. Build your own soup. Build your own noodles.
Dumplings.
Like everything. Not just breakfast, but like amazing. Sushi, like fucking everything. We'd go down there and be like, "God damn. They're paying us to do this. They're paying us to eat this breakfast."
He would, like, if you go back to our Instagram around that time, there are pictures of Jose's spread where he had at least 6 plates and 3 bowls sitting in front of him at once.
Jesus Christ.
Shit was free, man.
Hey, I ate it, though.
And abundant. All right, we ready for Eric Magnus?
No, we're ready.
Eric Magnus's magnum opus. Top 6
Are we ever truly ready?
His breakfast is going to be some Asian chick. I just know it.
You think? He says, "I'm not really a breakfast guy. I'm not really a lunch or dinner guy. I eat the same foods for every meal. So I'll just share a few breakfast memories. Honorable mention goes to pancakes, egg whites, turkey sausage, and turkey bacon."
Not mad about turkey sausage. Not mad at all.
Yumiko. That was the longest relationship I had in Japan. We were together for 4 years. I put her on favorite breakfast because of the big ass she has.
Oh my god.
One morning, she got showered and was cooking and was wearing some booty shorts, thigh-high candy cane socks, and no shirt. Afterwards, she laid down watching movies on my computer, and I saw that booty in those booty shorts, and I just dove in. She was like, "Baby, what are you? Oh my God."
Oh my Magnus.
Naoko and Yumiko. Because of them, I found out what delicious meant in Japanese. Every time Yumiko would go down on me, she would say, "Oishi." So me not knowing what that means, I thought she said something else. So I went to the bathroom to check myself, and I said to myself, "No, I'm good." So I thought nothing of it.
Turns out it's fine.
The next week it happened again, so I went to the bathroom to check myself because I thought she was saying, "Oh shit," but I checked myself, I was good. The next Neko was over, and I had cooked breakfast for her. She was eating, she said, "Oishi," and I said, "All right, I gotta know what the fuck that means." And she said, "Nani?" And I said, "What?" She said, "Nani," and I said, "What?" And she said, "What?" And I said, "That's what the fuck I'm asking you." I don't know what Nani. I don't know what Nani means. And she said, "What?" And I said, "What?" It was like Abbott and Costello. Everything she told me, Nani is the Japanese word for what, and oishi means delicious. And I said, "Oh." And I said, "Awesome." The next time I went to work and I asked everyone, guess how I found out what delicious means in Japanese? I know this is long, so I won't mention how a half Japanese, half Russian woman surprised me with getting naked and putting desserts all over her body one morning.
Yeah, let's skip that story.
Yeah, really. Mention that maybe next time, I guess.
Jesus Christ. That's
Eric
wonderful.
Magnus, do you have a microphone? Because we might need to have you on the show sometime, sir.
Oh my God. Outstanding. Well, everybody, fucking phenomenal work. A+ listening for everybody. Like, there's nothing that happened today that I'm like, no, that's bullshit. Like, it's all solid. Maybe the grits.
Yeah.
I was surprised how much oatmeal was on people's lists, but I respect it.
Oatmeal's good.
I want to like oatmeal.
It's a classic, you know.
Oatmeal's good too, but top 6, man.
It's like, you know, if you don't have
sleeping on oatmeal.
I mean, you know, that's what's wonderful about this big crazy world of ours, man. Fucking takes different strokes to move the world.
Sure
Beautiful
does.
thing. Real quick, talk comics, get the fuck out of here.
I'm quite keen on comic books, especially the ones about superheroes.
I tell you, that's probably my favorite new sounder that I made.
Pretty going. Only thing, because we were running a little bit late, Savage Avengers 10 was fucking great. You got Conan teaming up with Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange to fight Cool and Goth, and he hates wizards so much, but he begins to respect them after they kick the shit out of the bad guy. It's a good. The Conan fucking around with the Marvel superheroes should be kind of cheesy, but it works surprisingly well. It's fun.
Yeah, he fits in pretty well in that universe.
Yeah, it's a good time. And like at the end when, you know, they've kind of defeated Cool and Goth for now, and Doctor Strange is like, "Where the hell did you even find this guy?" And Doom's like, "Ah, in the fucking Brazil." He's like, "Yeah? You want to just..." Doom's like, "Yeah." And so they just point magic hands at him, teleport him back to the jungle. He gets super pissed off because he fucking showed him in the jungle. And then there's just 2 pages where Doom and Strange walk into the Sanctum Sanctorum, and they get like 4 steps into the door, and they just both collapse on the floor because they're just so damn tired. And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty real human thing in this ridiculous bullshit comic book thing. It was good. It was fun. It was good. What you got, Kelly?
Nothing off the top of my head.
Sweet deal. Anything we're talking about, Mahoney?
No, we're late.
Yeah.
What you got, Nice?
Nope.
Jose?
Top 12 colors.
Green.
Pizza.
Forest green.
Pizza.
I'm gonna say black, the color I want to see from closing my eyes. Let's do
Eric
it.
Magnus's girlfriend's butt.
Favorite color, butt.
All right. So next week we're gonna be in New York. So in Toy Fair. We might try to record something if we can get the tech to work.
We'll just have a podcast that's just me.
Yeah,
just 2 hours. I'll just talk to everybody.
Talk about snacks.
We'll watch talks.
Hey, if we could make it happen. No, but seriously, like we're gonna try, since none of us are leaving early Tuesday. We're gonna try and possibly record something Tuesday night after the show and then put that up later. But if not, we'll be back in 2 weeks and we'll talk Toy Fair. And we didn't talk a new top 6 or a new pop topic because March is coming up, and we've been Yeah, we've been toying with the idea of bringing back the March Madness Worst Fandom Tournament because
there are a lot of shitbags.
Yeah, it's it definitely needs to be updated. So we need to Mahoney, you brought up the March Madness from 11th Hour Radio, so what a perfect time to do a nice tournament. We got to figure out the details. We got to figure out the inner workings, but stay tuned for that either in 2 weeks or 3 weeks when we figure everything out. You know, if we don't do a recording at Toy Fair and we do a Toy Fair recap in 2 weeks, we'll just do that. We're not going to try and jam a topic or anything.
No, definitely not. No, for sure. So,
topic, Toy Fair.
So we'll definitely be back live in 2 weeks. We will not be live next week. We may or may not have a show, but we'll be live back in 2 weeks at 10 p.m.
If you want to tell us the coolest things that you saw from our pictures at Toy Fair, do that.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, definitely follow 11th Hour and all of us on Instagram and Twitter.
On pages on Instagram.
Yeah, we might have to. This might be our chance to start up the PoP Instagram.
Yeah, man. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
Popgram.
It's fucking 2020. Might as well do something the kids are doing.
Everyone.
Just in time.
Mahoney, do you want to fly in to be our TikTokist?
Well, I mean,
yes.
The talk emissary.
Yeah, the official Toy Fair TikTokist.
You better start learning the Renegade, Kelly, and there's 2 versions now because the OG version's back.
No.
And then there's the Elaine Bennis version.
And there's the Elaine Bennis version.
Obviously.
I like the part in the Renegade song, which it's called Lottery. Is it the Lottery song? I like the part.
Yeah, it's officially called Lottery.
I like the part where it goes.
The butt shaking part.
You sent me that tweet with the guy who made the song, and I was like, cool, and then I blocked him. And I was like, so this is how Mahoney feels.
Turnabout is fair play.
It's great. So yeah, follow us on all the social medias and shit like that, and we'll be telling all kinds of stories and photos from New York City as we head up that way.
New York City.
New York City.
We're gonna be super safe boys with our breathing masks and our hand sanitizers and not shaking any hands. It's gonna be a real sterile weekend if we can pull it off right. So we'll be back at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages in 2 weeks. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Night. Love ya. Bye-bye.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Fucking Google something.
Holy shit. You fucking Google ass bitch.
I didn't want to say it.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
You fucking
Google ass bitch. Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.